That's good. At least he's eating like healthy stuff. See, when I go to a place and they're like the usual, and it's usually like a whole pizza, and it's like they don't even serve pizza. Double cheese? No. Okay. I'm. Can you put pepperoni and mozzarella on a piece of bread with some marinara sauce and then put it in the toaster? Imagine buying a bus pass thinking it's going to get you more than just a. This is going to get me all kinds of sandwiches.
All right, we're streaming, we're recording, everything's going. So
Nath.
Get all set up or whatever.
We're balling on jokes.
I'll listen to the thing and make sure we're loud enough.
Joke balling. I'm joke. Did you?
I'm a gay guy. His name is Josh Woodyard.
I'm a gay guy.
Hairline's receded.
I write dick jokes. Huh?
Oh!
What is this game?
Death Stranding.
Death Stranding. How powerful is that gummy you gave me?
There's some in the fridge that you want to drink. Purple drink.
Are there any non-weed drinks?
Yeah.
Something that won't cause me anxiety.
Cider, Modelo, ranch water.
I'll have a cider.
Soak your face.
Oh wait, is there any like water or anything?
Oh, you can't drink. Oh yeah. Give the breath on later.
There's sparkling. There's water. There's Waterloo.
Tropical fruit.
Seeing how loud the video game is. The audio's.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That'll be turned down.
It's cold.
Yep.
I'm not that too cool. I just it's good temperature. I was just starting to day.
I was actually kind of pissed when I walked in today. Well, when I pulled up because no one was here. I was like, am I always going to be the first one here every fucking
I
time?
was here. I forgot my phone and I had to run back home.
Well, you were here.
Oh, okay.
I just mean like every time we have a guest, they're like 30 minutes late minimum. And I was like, we're gonna change the name of this podcast to no one's on time.
Comedians are unreliable.
But then Audrey showed up like right as soon as I got here, and then I got less pissed.
Being a manager for a comedian is basically a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, they're about to install dash cams in my box truck, and it records audio.
Did you have
So I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna say to these people.
Did you have to give consent to be tracked?
No.
The city has a whole. They can't track you without your agreeing to have your private.
I'm still gonna call people morons.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah.
You have
all
the right.
day
You
in
have
traffic.
the utter right. If they start
Yeah.
controlling how you
You can't say f-bombs in the truck by yourself.
Sir.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
I thought this was America.
I'm upset. Where am I gonna beat off?
I think they do it to hear you and see you beat off. I think they want more of that.
Well, if that's the case, then yay.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I would maybe do it in the back of the truck. Do they have a camera in the back of the truck?
You know what? They don't.
You could do a lot in the back of the box truck.
That's what they said
Damn, I
when
never
cell
thought of
phones
that.
first came out. They were like, "You want them invading your privacy?" And I was like, "They're gonna watch me take a shit. This is the only place I use my phone." When they first came out, I was
Yeah.
only playing Snake on the toilet while making
Snakes. So much
snakes.
fun. I played.
That would suck if you
Break
get an
breaker.
email. You're not getting enough fiber.
Oh, people already fucking get that shit with the ring that you can get. You get this little
Oh, the
aura
Whoop?
ring. Yeah, they're all kind of the same. And then the chips we'll have, they'll tell us everything. They'll tell us everything wrong with us. Maybe not all. It'd be crazy if you got like one of those chips that told you if you're getting the flu or something, but you had cancer the whole time and it wouldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Welcome to
it's like, this
Joke-balling,
fucking
everyone.
thing's broken.
It's like you're literally dying.
Josh prepared something.
He's a good girl. He loves your mama. He fucks Jesus. And American Jews. He's a good girl. He's got a crazy fat pelvis. He does whore shit with his boyfriend too. He's a strong gay. His hairline's receding. He's gonna be gay with Heath and Josh Woodyard. I'm a sad boy, 'cause I won't even kiss her. And I'm a bad boy for busting a fart. And I'm joke.
Joke ballin'.
Joke ball. Oh! Anyway, that's the end of the Weird Al part of the show. This week we have...
We're gonna get sued.
We're broadcasting from the Weinstein Cultural Center for the Arts, and we're presenting Audrey Scott with the William Cosby Award for Excellence in American Humors. Thank you for joining us, Audrey.
I'm very proud to be accepting this award. I've worked very hard for this.
Don't drink anything around that award.
Shadow President Audrey Scott.
Oh,
I know what
yes.
you've been doing. I know why you went to the East Coast. You're like, oh, I'm going to see my brother do a concert.
What do you think I was up to, buddy?
Just running the shadow government, doing ops.
I
Doing
mean, I'm
covert
not.
Ops.
You know, I stay involved.
Yeah.
Well,
Your
just volunteer
president,
work.
my president, Audrey Scott.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit that comes out in the news where they're like, can you believe what they did? I'm like, that was Audrey. Audrey did. I know it was her.
I mean, we're having fun. Tariffs are petty. I like to be petty.
Tarif.
Yeah, tarif. El tariffs.
My cousin Tarif.
Yeah.
The Chinese have information on Trump. They're blackmailing him. Like the Russians had it. It was called Compromat.
The
Chi-
Chinese.
What?
The Chinese are.
yeah.
So they're-
Okay, what's the
so they're-
information that we don't know? Do they have like his McDonald's receipts? Like, what the fuck does China have
So
that we
they're-
don't know?
They're blackmailing him.
No, the
Blackmailing.
Russian one is called Compromat. The Chinese one is called Laundromat.
God damn it. I got really fired up. I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
He's going to start selling Donald J. Trump's teeth whitening strips. The whitest teeth.
That's the thing about information. I think, like, I don't want to know any more information about
Mhm.
anyone. Like, oh, you're threatening information? Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, information.
And your data is valuable so they can sell you stuff. But
Yeah.
then okay, cool. Then I don't have to go to the store and read,
Yeah.
read posters to be sold stuff.
I mean, if I don't really have a choice, like, I understand there are some sets to be a
I don't
little
really
more
have any
secure,
money.
but it's like, you try your fucking best. I mean, whatever.
Yes, I would love to buy these Gucci Trump shoes, but I don't have any money.
Yeah.
if I do have spare money, I get shopping anxiety. Like, what should I do?
Can we interest you in some eggs? Sorry,
Yeah.
I cannot afford.
I need suggestions. I need someone to tell me what to buy. I don't know what to get. Thank you, Internet. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I learned what getting old is.
What?
It's like finally finding a pair of shoes or a pair of pants that you like, and then the store no longer having it.
Ooh.
You ever been there, Josh?
Yeah.
Yep.
And you get the smell. You get the old man smell. This smells like ear hair. I don't know what the old man smell is. It's like balls. It's mothballs and your balls.
Speaking of ear hair, there's this guy He works at my HEB, and he has really, really long troll ear hair, and it comes out. It's like long and black, and
You should offer to braid it.
I've always wanted to address it, but I don't think there's any way for me to do that. Like oh my god, I've seen him for years there. It's so long. I'm like, is there anything you can do about this? Like, I want to just stick Nair in his fucking ears.
Offer to braid it. You're like, I want to braid you.
If your ear hair is braided, you can only hear
Let me braid you.
Native American chants through your ear holes. Hey,
Yeah.
Did you hear about the owner of Doc Martens? Everybody's mad at him
Oh, why?
because he's a Trump supporter or whatever.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's a big
Majority
surprise.
of the nation.
The guy that makes the Nazi boots
Yeah.
likes the Nazi guy.
These are.
Was
Oh my
Doc
God,
Martin a
can you
Nazi
believe
thing?
No.
That got carried
If
over.
you have red laces, it is. There's a lace code. There's a secret laces code.
Or like the bracelets in middle school that
Yeah.
the girls would
You're
wear
Just a
to
swastika bead.
show that they suck penis.
Oh. I didn't know that was
You
going
remember
on.
those?
No, I didn't know that.
They were like bracelets, and there was all kinds of myths.
I had silly strings.
I saw a lot of
silly bands.
bracelets in my middle school. I never got my penis sucked one time. So
Neither did I.
You're
It's
wearing it on the
bullshit.
wrong wrist. You were wearing it on the gay wrist.
I wore this one in high school. The one I'm wearing right now.
Is that good luck?
It's a little eye.
What all tattoos do you have?
Ooh, a lot.
You have a bunch of them?
Yeah.
What's the most recent one?
This centipede. I found out the centipede is they tattooed too deep into my arm, and so it's never going to heal entirely, and it's always going to be a little itchy. So that's cool.
it's like my anus.
It's like herpes for the wrist or something. I don't know.
His peas and her peas.
Yeah. But I like it. Yeah, I have a lot of bugs. I got spiders. I have a snail with a skull on it.
That's cool.
I got to read more into it. Someone was
Is
telling
the
me this
snail
story.
using the skull like as a shell?
Yeah.
That's cool. I
Yeah,
like
and
that.
it's breathing fire.
Did you guys get hailed on the other day? There was hail.
No, thank God. I have enough fucking...
Saturday there was hail.
Hail is so rude because it's like, if we're not going to get snow, why the fuck am I getting ice balls? You know, you're not going to give me the
Yeah.
good soft snow. Don't give me this fucking rude ass.
Work your way up to hail.
Come on, yeah.
Start with snowflakes. Work your way up to
So you're
hail.
fucking me in the ass. No lube. That's hail.
Speaking of in the ass, my wife brought in a hail ball from the front yard. She was like, see, it's hailing. And I was like, you want to put that in my butt?
How big was it?
It was
Ah.
butthole size.
Yeah.
This should be a new challenge, like pouring ice water on your head.
Well, it's going to melt fast anyway. Yeah. It's
You
quick.
ever, you
Hi,
ever
my
like,
name's Josh. I'm doing the ice up my butt challenge for retarded Jewish children.
did you ever do the ice bucket challenge, Josh?
No.
Yeah,
I
you
did it.
You did?
Yeah.
How
I was
old
like
were-
14.
Yeah. I was
Care
gonna
enough
say.
for other people.
I remember my buddy sent me a thing. It was like on Facebook or whatever, and he was dumping ice water on his head, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
That doesn't look fun. I would have to get someone to like
No, you guys did it.
dump
You
it on
cured the
me.
disease. Thank you.
Yeah, I think it was, first of all, I didn't give a shit about ALS. And second of all, it's kind of like the ice baths to me. I'm not doing it. The ice
Yeah.
baths,
Mm-mm.
like, at least with the ALS, it's quick. But the ice baths, like, I don't care how good it is for my body. That seems horrible.
I don't want to do anything
Seems
uncomfortable.
very bad, yeah.
Walk, exercise.
I can barely go to Barton Springs, like, right now because it's so cold.
Eat a salad. I got friends that go on every January 1st for their polar bear thing.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Like, I am not doing anything January
No.
1st except sleeping until January 2nd.
yeah, that's
I'll
facts.
take an ice bath once a year when the power goes out, and I
Yeah.
really need a bath.
I don't really take baths.
Did you hear about Bam? Bam is back.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say he died.
No, he's in Tony Hawk 3-4.
No shit, that's
They
awesome.
brought him back to do voiceover work, and they did like a behind-the-scenes thing, and he's like a viable celebrity again, I guess.
Good. No, he was getting ruined. He was
getting.
getting brainwashed and
He was-
drugged by this
yeah.
evil lady.
Yeah,
He was doing
I saw that
voiceovers
documentary on
for
HBO. Did you see it?
I didn't see the documentary. I've been following his
Yeah.
case for a while with some
The
YouTube
VR
pages.
therapy.
Yeah. Well, she killed a bitch. She killed someone that was on Soft White Underbellies as well. They just killed her with that medical. And I think they also worked on Kanye as well, I'm pretty sure. Maybe. I know they did Justin Bieber. They worked
They're
on
sending
Justin
out
Bieber.
sound frequencies to mess with people.
Yeah.
That happens. It's real. So Bam was like, "Yeah, I'm doing the new Tony Hawk game, and I got addicted to the last one, and I used to get missed flights because I was playing video games too much. I had to quit playing games because I missed so many flights." And I was like, "Yeah, I used to
I was also
play a lot of video games and miss flights too."
Yeah.
I was also
When I was
snorting
little.
Xanny bars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By play video games, I mean smoke crack, and by miss flights, I mean beat
Well, you
my
can't play the
children.
video games not smoke crack? Like, are you gonna be a winner, or are you just gonna play
Yeah,
for fun?
I mean, if you're a filthy casual, don't smoke crack.
Can't get
but if you want to win, like,
can't get a times 100 trick modifier.
yeah, crack
for
helps.
manuals and grinds.
You're
without
gonna
getting
beat a
methed out.
12-year-old that's online all day because he's homeschooled and his
Yeah.
parents don't actually make him do any work.
Crack.
You gotta do some crack
I
to
keep
beat
seeing
that
these.
kid.
I cracked the code. They're like, literally, you want some? It's
Literally cracked it.
Do you guys use a VPN?
Uh,
use a VPN?
sometimes. Yeah.
Nope.
All the ads are like,
VPNs
you
are
want to
fake.
steal Netflix? You should use a VPN.
Yeah, that's what you're using it for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't want the government to
Actually,
track
I saw
you,
the Australian Office on there, and Pam was fat.
if there's I
Pam
wanna
was
use
fat.
it.
I didn't like that. She
I
was
wanna
not
use it.
attractive. Pam was not an attractive lady.
No. The Australian, that's new, right? They just started doing that.
But the Michael Scott one, it was a lady, and she was actually
So it's
literally a female Steve Carell. She was amazing.
so
I've been
it's,
sexually harassed at work.
he keeps touching me, bum.
He looked at my teats.
Wow, I had to do it. I was
You
doing improv
did it,
yesterday. I
kids.
tried to do an Australian accent, and that was way better than whatever the fuck I was doing
I
yesterday.
just use the letter I a lot, but that's New Zealand.
Oh, what's the difference between Aussie and New Zealand accent?
Aussie is the letter A. Hi, mate. You fucking
Aye.
cunt.
Can't.
How you doing?
Whenever you think you should
How
say
you
an
doing?
R, don't. And when you think you shouldn't say an R, you should say it. Like R nor.
Arnar,
They don't say hi, how's it going? They say how you going.
how you going?
Like you guys are retarded.
They say 14 or 13.
14 or
13.
13.
14.
14 or 13.
13.
14
I
or
was 14 or
13.
13. I was beating my dick, and I was
I
like,
love
R nor.
All the Mexican
R nor. It's all red.
Oh no, I'm blue.
Hmm.
My balls are blue. MS 13-year-olds.
Mm.
MS-13.
Dude, if you want the government to red flag your ISP, get a VPN.
Did
Like, I don't want them tracking me, so I'm going to put this thing on that says, I'm scared they're going to track me.
Yeah.
Of course they're going to fucking
Yeah.
start looking at your shit.
yeah, it's all.
That's a dumb double psychology. What's it called? Reverse psychology.
Were
Here, if
people
you
in
don't
New
want the
Zealand
government
prisoners
to look
too?
at you-
I'm so
New
sorry.
Zealand?
Yeah, were they prisoners?
No, I think they just like
How'd they get there?
displaced the natives.
Oh,
Yeah, there's
Maybe.
runoff from Australia, I think.
Maybe.
They
I
put all
don't
the
know.
prisoners in Australia, and then some of them got on a boat and were like, I don't want to be in jail anymore. So they're
Mm.
escaped prisoners that got away from
so
the
they're
prison
even cooler
island
than like
and
Aussies.
killed a bunch of Maoris
Oh,
because they're murderers. They got murdery diddly dude. Oopsie.
R nor. He's been
Or
murdered.
no, I
oh
did a-
no,
a
or
little
no,
Oopsie rapidly diddly do. of the culture. Oh, I'm about to die.
What game is this?
Death Stranding. It's got auto walk because we're streaming PS5, so I don't actually have to play it.
Huh.
But now I have
Whoa,
to.
that's crazy. All those dead people. What are those? What is that?
It's the new hotness. They're dead people.
Oh,
or
that's
it's
so
like
cool.
the afterlife or something. I don't
Oh,
know.
right on.
But I brought a grenade launcher, so I should be able to get out of this, I think. I don't know. We'll see. I
Oh, the shark. Oh,
have to fight a whale.
shark.
Oh, I don't have.
Wait, that is a
Yes.
whale. Damn. What the hell? Or whoa.
It's a Cthulhu whale.
He
Yeah.
knocked my. Fuck! I forgot to
It's
put.
got cathentacles on it.
I forgot to put.
Almost looks like a giant cuttlefish. With I don't know.
He's gonna rapidly diddly do my ace.
Yeah, he's gonna do a lot of things.
Whoopsie!
I want to touch it though.
Can I touch it? Let me look at it a little bit.
You want to hear some nature facts, Josh?
Yes, I have one for you actually.
Orcas are not whales.
Yeah.
They're actually a species of dolphin. They're like the largest species of dolphin.
So what's the difference between an orca and a whale? Like, how do you identify it? How can you tell?
I don't know. Well, they look like orcas.
Damn, I gotta study more. I gotta look at them.
Also, there's never been an orca attack on a human in the wild.
Dude, they tried to knock that guy off his wheelie board paddle.
So is a killer whale, is that an orca?
Yes. Also, orcas are called killer whales. They were given that name by SeaWorld. SeaWorld refuses to call them orcas. They only call them killer whales. And to my point about they don't attack people in the wild, all of the attacks except for one
We're at
on
SeaWorld.
humans were at SeaWorld. Yep.
And they literally call them killer whales. That doesn't help. Like if
Yeah.
I was called a killer, I would kill too. You literally raised me to be this.
Yeah.
Yeah. They actually created a serial
They got
killer whale that killed like
gaslit.
4 people.
They got gaslit into being.
So do you think they do it? They're just killing people on purpose at this point?
The killer whales?
SeaWorld.
SeaWorld. No, I think they just don't.
They're not.
They're like any
doing
big
the math.
corporations. Like human life becomes less and less valuable the more money
Ugh.
they make.
Ooh.
They still have whale shows.
Do you
Orca
think an
shows.
orca is more valuable than a human life?
Pound
If it
for
was like-
pound, yes.
Yeah, if it was
Which
like the most
human are you talking
famous
about?
killer whale at SeaWorld, versus.
Depends which human you're talking about.
Yeah, that's true.
Are they high quality people?
Yeah.
Heath, flies vomit every time they land.
I've heard that. Yes.
That's why I
Every
like to let
time.
bees land on my bread. Because bees vomit is honey.
Yeah, but bees aren't flies. They don't vomit every time they land.
Damn, you just ruined my nature fact.
That is true about the flies though.
Yeah.
They're also like they look really Jewish. They're just like
They do. Yeah.
Really steal
Even
all
their
the
little
money.
hairs.
yeah,
They're not curly enough though.
more like a caricature of a Jew, not like a.
It's pretty
actual-
funny. Yeah. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, I tried to do that on stage. It didn't work. They
Yeah.
don't like
Nature facts on
anti-Semitism.
stage are not hitting.
Yeah, any joke I've written about animals, it never works.
Sir David Attenborough, star comedian.
I'm in a lot of bug groups on Reddit, and I'm in this one for jumping spiders. And in this group, a lot of people have pet jumping spiders. And at this point, I can tell if a jumping spider's pregnant or not because I've seen so many pictures of these little spiders.
Didn't you tell me that they like eat in like a really fucked up way or something?
Well, there's jumping spiders can, I think it's like up to 5 times their size. They can kill something up to 5 times their size. And they do get other spiders, but I think I was talking about the fish hunting spider. That this fish hunting spider will literally glide on top of the water and feel the vibrations of a fish, grab it, pull it across into the shore, and then inject, or like, I think it's, yeah, he bites it, and then its insides go into fluid, and the spider sucks out its insides.
I just love your algorithm. You have quality of life. You don't read sad shit. You're like, I'm
Yeah.
on a bunch of groups about bugs.
Yeah, it's
I like
nice.
to look at my phone and smile, not cry.
Yeah, well,
I'm gonna have a
that's
good day
just
today.
Reddit. Reddit's a good one, and then X is where I get a lot of like very sensational shit, just radical, sensational. This is why the immigrant should be out. And I'm like, oh my god, like it's just too aggressive sometimes. It's like, I don't know.
A phone is for leisure. I like to look
Yeah.
at my phone for leisure,
Yeah,
not for being serious and angry.
yeah. I've been getting a lot of people angry at me recently from my Kill Tony appearance.
Dude, that's
It's gotten
bullshit.
pretty bad.
They were
like,
shitty to you, and they're shitty to everybody, but no one should besmirch a young lady for having a fucking job. That's awesome that you go to work and do stuff.
Yeah. Thanks.
People should go to work.
Yeah.
That's great. And that's not how you make money. I know you buy Roscoe's.
Yeah.
But they didn't want to talk about that because they're not going
No.
to fucking talk about Roscoe's.
Well, I'm getting in trouble for my
That's a mothership.
my child porn joke. Like people are calling me a pedophile.
no.
Like all this shit. It's crazy. I don't know. It's like
You got you're getting in the aggregate. You got reposted a bunch. Whoever was on YouTube doing Kill Tony clips.
really.
Put that one a couple times.
Damn, I hope I
Oh.
don't get pulled on Kill Tony. Everybody's gonna think I fuck my mom.
Yeah, it's like I don't even
Doing
look like a
jokes about the wrong
pedophile,
age
dude.
of people getting fucked.
Yeah.
You should've gone a
I'm
little
not a
younger.
ped. I'm so anti-pedophile, and that's why I try not to get mad at him. Like I'm so obviously I don't fuck kids. I fuck people like 10 to 20 years older than me. So
That's
it's
a good
like
joke. I've heard you
Yeah,
murder with that.
and usually it works. Like it was just an awkward set, but usually I've had those jokes work. You know,
Tony
like,
was
I
in a
didn't-
bad mood that night. A
Ugh.
lot of people say that. I'm like, why is everyone's career based on whether this guy feels happy today?
Yeah, I fucking hate it. Yeah, whatever.
Thanks for sponging all the creativity out
Thank
of
you.
the Austin comedy scene.
I had fun. That was a fun time. You made it fun, Tony. You really murdered the vibe. You killed the vibe,
I
Tony.
also don't like how they say, I've been pulling through the list to find a girl because there haven't been any and I have to pull a girl.
Yeah.
Every time they pull a girl, it's like, you don't have to bring that up.
No.
It's a statistical thing. There's less girl comedians
It's
than
just
guys.
like kind of I don't know.
Doesn't mean you have to point it out and
Degrades,
act
yeah.
like you're being sexually harassed by having to find a girl. Nobody's going to fucking sue Tony for not having a girl on.
Yeah.
If there aren't as many girls, there aren't as many girls. The bucket is the fucking bucket.
But I do appreciate getting that. Like that's how I got my pull the first time I got on.
Yeah.
So I was like, it was nice, but yeah, it's like I'm not less of an individual, like human being.
How long ago
because
did you
I'm
get
just-
on the first time?
Dude, it'd been 4 years. So I got them 4 years ago twice.
Were they at Antone's back then?
It was at Vulcan.
Okay.
If they have to pull a girl to make their audience happy, then that's your job, media whore. You
Yeah.
have to do what makes your audience happy. That's not
Well-
the girl's fault.
Yeah.
We're gonna pull from the bucket until someone kills.
No,
You
it's a
watch
weird.
that one?
1 minute is fucking ridiculous. Also,
Yeah.
2 minutes, 3 minutes is dumb. It's not enough time to get yourself across. You have the thing at Roscoe's is 10 minutes. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I
Then
think
you can tell a story. Do
We
all
don't,
kinds of
we
stuff.
don't have it anymore.
I
We
think,
need it
I
back.
think most
but-
comics can find a way to be funny in 1 minute. I kind of disagree with that.
No, you can.
No, I'm saying, I don't know, for anyone
But
to like
also there's
determine my
definitely-
comedy or
It's
like,
an awkward amount of time.
There's definitely it is, and there's definitely a formula to doing good on Kill Tony,
Yeah.
and
It's one-liners.
because you can't even do a joke that's a minute long and it ends on a punchline.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because he'll be like, "Well, that was one punchline. I guess that was okay."
Yeah, it's weird to see people do setups. It's like, dude, you better fucking hurry up. Hey guys, I'm in a weird mood today because well, you just killed like 5 seconds.
Oh, or
I'm
a guy's
getting to
like,
know me.
hey,
What's
it's
up,
my first
mothership?
time here in Austin, Texas. Give it up for Tony Hinchcliffe. And it's like, oh,
Hey, why did you sign up?
yo, it's when it's a comic though. I know, I understand if it's someone who's never done comedy, but when someone I know does that, I'm like, no, like you know better.
We were
you
so
know
pumped.
better.
We were there that night when you went.
Huh?
up. I was there. Donnie was there that night when you went up.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Holy
was there
shit.
too.
We were pumped. We were like, fuck yeah, baby girl gonna go get it.
Oh,
Baby
I
girl
actually-
gonna go get it.
I actually was joking with Josh. I was like, "I'm gonna go ask Audrey to see her little joke book." I didn't know if you'd gotten a book or not.
that's funny. Yeah, I got one. It says you suck on it. And I don't suck. Like
You don't.
You did your jokes. and
I
I've seen
suck
your
like
jokes.
maybe once every 2 weeks. Like
Hey.
and yeah. That's not on stage. Yeah.
No, I mean it's it's an awkward thing. It's an awkward, and it depends on the night, and there's too many variables.
And
a
I
lot
know
of
I'm
people-
I know I'm a weird bitch too. And so that didn't I feel like that cannot work. That doesn't work to my advantage sometimes. And I'm
I've
like,
said the same thing to Heath.
yeah.
I like Heath's stuff,
Yeah.
but I'm weird, so I have a hard time figuring out how Heath would have mainstream success, because I know the people that like his jokes are weird to me because I like them and I'm weird, and I like your stuff because I'm weird and I think it's weird. And
So
I
you don't
like
think
it.
we're gonna be successful?
I've
No,
got,
I
I've
think
got some
part of
very,
being successful
I've
is
got some
doing
very
mainstream
palatable
Yeah.
material about salamanders.
I'm sure
okay?
both of you have murdered in mainstream rooms. I haven't seen it, but I'm sure it's happened.
Oh my god.
I don't want to do that.
We've also both eaten shit in a room that's full of like old conservative people.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah. Fuck yeah.
I mean, everyone's definition of success is different. I enjoy doing comedy if I had fun that night.
Yeah, I don't really. I was thinking. I always think about this, but it's like I really don't care where I end up. Like I'm trying to be funnier. Like the goal is to be as funny as I fucking can be before I die. But it's like there's no. I don't need to be at the Paramount, or I don't need to be at like.
I think the good thing about the
Yeah.
Austin comedy scene is that we have a lot of neat rooms, a lot of
Yeah.
interesting little weird rooms.
And there is like
I just want to
touring
get
and
on the
shit.
secret show, and then after that, I'm gonna quit comedy.
Good luck.
Yeah,
I mean, there's plenty.
1 out of 400 now, or
I'm
whatever.
going down to San Antonio too. There's work down there. You went down there?
Yeah, I've been down there a few times. Yeah.
When I moved here, people were like, San Antonio's only 45 minutes away. And as soon as I tried it, I was like, bullshit. I have never seen anyone make it to San Antonio, maybe at 3 a.m.
If
drunk.
you have one of those
Yeah.
jetpacks
Yeah.
that they used at the first Super Bowl, if you had one of those, it might be 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Damn, a
I
jetpack.
mean, people said that in D.C. Baltimore's 45 minutes from D.C. No, it's not. Maybe by, straight line. by
Yeah,
catapult.
definitely an hour and a half.
You're going to sit on the fucking
Shit's-
Beltway.
Oh my god, I don't miss that drive at all.
I remember learning to drive on the Beltway and I had to like go to my friends' concerts in Upper Allendale or whatever
Yeah.
bullshit. And I'm like, it's not north or south.
Oh my god.
They're like, take the Beltway where it says Richmond. And I'm like, but I'm trying to go east.
Yeah. Oh my god, it
And that's
didn't
how
make any
everybody
sense.
learns how to drive in Virginia.
Yeah. Yeah, I learned how to drive in like downtown Virginia or DC
Yeah.
and
That's where we get to Parallel Park.
yeah, Parallel Park, all those fucking roundabouts, one-way roads.
And just all of a sudden an exit into a tunnel and then you're on a highway. And you're like, I'm not ready for this.
Oh, yeah,
I'm on
it's-
66.
Holy shit. Yeah.
And that's where all of our fathers sat on rush hour traffic, white knuckle, angry on coffee, listening to what's his dick with his
Rush Limbaugh.
yeah,
Yeah.
just anger keeping them awake.
Those were
Yeah.
the days.
Yeah.
Oh, the good old. Oh, if we could just go back to the good old days.
Yeah, I feel so bad for my dad just sitting through that every day. I would have blown my brains out doing what he did for the family. That's fucking commute.
I've only been there one time. I was in Rocket Club.
What's
And
that?
we built a rocket, and
Oh.
there was a competition. I was like 15, so
Were
stop
you in
looking at me
DC?
like that. What?
Were you in DC? or
Yeah,
what?
well, it was in Virginia, and like it was very close to DC.
Do you remember where?
What kind of
I
rockets?
don't remember. I
Just
was like
the
it was.
M80
Yeah,
ones?
we had to make like a handmade rocket, and it had to go like a certain height. That was like the competition. They had to go be between like. There's like a window, so it wasn't like the highest rocket. No, now that I'm explaining this, I sound like a absolute.
No, that was a project.
dork,
Everybody had to
but-
do a rocket.
But we got to go. We got to go to Washington D.C. or we got to go to Virginia. We did visit Washington D.C.
I was on. I
Uh,
was in the throw an egg off the roof of the school with a parachute club. Remember that one?
No, we never did that.
You never have to throw an egg off the roof with.
We
a
used to throw
parachute?
pencils up into the ceiling. We'd stick them.
I got one of those sticky arms stuck on the ceiling, and then it like fell on my teacher. Like it was like on
That shit stains the paint. I still have those on my ceiling at home. The kids just come home with a slimy ball and throw it straight up, and I'm like, well, that's where that lives now. And now there's a big dark spot. The ceiling is rotting away. What do you got over there, Heath? What's on your crotch? Did you bring us something?
Oh, some jokes.
Yeah.
These jokes are over 4 years old, and most of them aren't good. That's
Let's
why
go.
I'm on
Ballin'.
stage. If I seem like I'm acting funny, I'm in Xanax hell. That means you're high on Xanax, and there's nothing to steal.
Okay.
So that one sucked.
I like that.
I just started praying to this new God. I now pray to the gay away, just like my parents insisted I do. I gotta say, since I started praying to the gay away, I've gotten much more gay. Thank you, Mom.
Just from thinking about gayness.
Not a lot of people know this, mostly because I'm making it up, but my dad is a gynecologist. And I don't have to tell you that it hurts when he calls me a pussy, because he knows one when he sees one.
Nice.
I like that.
Yeah, thank you. I actually do that one sometimes. Oh, this is a good one. What do I do for fun, you ask? Have you ever seen the indie film Two Girls, One Cup? Well, what I like to do is sit around thinking about what a good boy I am for not watching that godless trash. And definitely not masturbating to it. And most definitely not developing a fetish where I can't ejaculate until that one scene in it isn't recreated in some fashion. I also really like pickleball.
There you go. Yeah, bring it back around. That's good rhythm.
Did y'all have anything?
Let me see if I have anything written down.
And Audrey has the ball.
Oh my god. I should grab my book from my car.
We should get like a prosthetic testicle,
Yeah.
and that'll be our joke ball.
Oh, do mermaids drink water?
They have to, everybody has to. Well, do fish drink water? I don't know. They've gilled. They do it with their gills.
You know, like, but what mermaid, like, you know?
Do they drink it through their cloaca thing?
Maybe they
Do
drink
they have
air.
a cloaca?
Yeah, do they drink
Maybe they absorb water and drink air.
Just Daisy Duck and Donald Duck.
Oh, I just thought this was funny.
Scissor
Live
bang.
YOLO.
Uh-huh.
Live YOLO.
Live YOLO. You only live once, and then you just say live YOLO before that. It's just redundant.
Yo, I'm
very
trying to. I've
dumb.
been trying to do a lot of self-care and just live YOLO.
Hedgehogs are the chihuahuas of armadillos.
I like that one. Yeah.
That makes sense. I think wolves look at French poodles like, look what they've done to my people. Like they
Oh,
ruined
yeah.
us.
Oh, yeah.
They used to write stories about, be careful, the wolves are coming down from the mountains to eat our children.
I bet
And
some
now-
wolves have like a French poodle fetish, though.
Oh,
for
yeah.
Sure, right?
No, fucking
Yeah.
chihuahua.
I was at the airport recently, and this grown man in front of me was talking in baby talk to his girlfriend in the line,
Mhm.
and I hated it so. Like, it was so bad.
My
Like,
in-laws do that.
what?
My wife's parents do that.
Really?
The in-laws.
The baby talk?
It's horrifying.
Like how bad is it? Like,
Because you know
dude,
they do that alone. Do your morning.
Well, if
baby.
they're doing it in public, they're obviously freaks.
Yeah.
Freaks in private. Like,
No,
Yeah.
she found a
freaks.
zipper mask in their closet when she was little. So they've been freaking since the 90s.
Damn.
You're not supposed to leave your
That's
zipper
hot.
mask out where your kid can find it.
Yeah, no. Damn.
Mommy, what's this?
I mean, it made my wife really sexually fucked up, which is working out great for me.
That's good.
I wonder if her
I'm
mom...
reaping the benefits.
So, was your wife's mom's mom a freak too, or was she like a prude?
If you go back in time and fuck your ancestor, is the kid going to be retarded, do you think? Because your future
No,
DNA?
because you're not retarded. Come on.
But
Josh,
if you
give me
fuck
a
your
hard one.
relative, it's a retarded baby. Now. Like if you fuck your now cousin. But if you go back in time and fuck your... Like if Marty had fucked...
I'm not gonna lie. If my mom was that hot, I would have definitely just smashed.
Wow.
How far back do you... Which great of grandma
I
back
think,
do you
well,
have to fuck
so-
before the kid's not retarded?
Well, I would say I think it's like second or third.
I mean, you're from West Virginia. You've seen
No, I'm from Virginia.
I know. I get the same thing.
Fucking
I
get
hate it.
angry, so I hate that.
I'm from Vienna. We have a metro stop. Okay?
I joked about this the other week. I was like, yeah, West Virginia had to leave Virginia because they didn't even have land for slaves. Broke losers. Like, losers. Like, they won the Civil War.
Dude, I only have ever been
All
to
the
West
Virginians
Virginia.
were like, later, nerds.
Yeah, later.
I've only been to West
Bye
Virginia
bye.
to buy porn and go to bachelor parties.
I
And
saw
get,
Bridget
and get a
today.
bong.
I went to see Bridget the midget there. The stripper.
Hell yeah.
In West Virginia.
I was a caretaker to a quadriplegic. He had cerebral palsy.
Nice.
And
Did you ever have to give him the old
no.
just maintenance?
Wait. No, he could use his arms though.
Wait,
Oh,
Bridget,
okay.
what is Bridget the midget?
What?
What's
She's a
Bridget?
stripper. She's a midget stripper, and he wanted me to drive him to the club. And I was like, I was 18, and his one rule was like, you can't fuck my friends. And he was like 48, and I'm like, I'm not gonna fuck. That's fine. He's a painter, really cool guy.
I have one rule.
But,
Don't fuck my friends and
Wait,
cannot
he's
fuck your friends.
he's a paraplegic painter.
Wait, he can use his arms. Is that?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know which
Yeah,
one. that is.
quadriplegic is like you
All
gotta
four.
like blow in the thing.
Okay,
or
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, he's paraplegic, and
Means he has no arms and no
But-
legs and he likes to skydive.
Before you finish this, sometimes I'll open a show like any quadriplegics in the audience. Show of hands.
Nice.
Wow, there never are any.
Why are they always raising their nose at me?
Yeah. So he just wanted to see this stripper, and I got to see her. It was gross. Southern exposure.
Have you heard of Duffel Bag Rhonda?
No.
She's a midget hooker that they used to throw over the fence to Quantico.
Oh my
Because there's no
God.
and back in the day on the military base.
Yeah.
So they put a little midget hooker in a duffel bag and throw her over the barbed wire, over the top. And the other guy's on the side would catch her and then fuck her and pay her and then throw her back over with a duffel bag full of money and the girl in there.
Huh.
It takes about 3 Marines to throw a midget over a 8-foot barbed wire fence. Especially if it's full of money. He takes 4 Marines.
I'm just imagining somebody dropping.
hut.
What's in the duffel bag? Nothing. They drop it. It's like, oh,
Ow.
ouch.
Ouch. Ouch, guys. That hurts.
Damn. Duffel bag girl. That's a sad name.
We had a guy on here before that was talking about how AI stands for N Indian. Because that's who's listening to all your shit. If you have a VPN. Windows VPN.
I got a fucking scammer. I was trying to order an Uber last night, and then all of a sudden, this phone number kept calling me and calling me and calling me. The Uber started calling me, and then like this random number started calling me like, "Hello, we are Uber support." And I'm like, "No, the fuck you aren't." And he's like, "Very, very well, my friend." I'm like, "I'm not your fucking friend." Like, and I'm so glad I was able to use the Uber today, but I was really nervous about. It must have been that one drive. I don't know. There's some scams out there.
Dude, the N Indian is getting crazy. I keep getting stuff about reverse mortgage. They're coming to arrest you. You're being
Ugh.
sued.
I get toll roads.
Yeah, me too.
One of them was for like $6. I was like, that's how I know it's not a real toll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys didn't mark that up for late fees 2 days after? There's no way it's $6.
My mom got scammed out of like $3,000 from some Indian people one time. And I
Did you
told
go-
her, I was like, Mom, if you answer the phone and they have an Indian accent, hang up.
Yeah.
Did you go get it back?
Huh?
Did you go get it back?
I think she got it back eventually.
Did you see the beekeeper?
They were
with
like
Jason
consolidating her debt, so she gave them all of her credit card numbers, and then
Statham? That's what that Jason Statham movie is
They
about. The
yoinked it.
beekeeper. Claire Huxtable gets scammed and then kills herself over the debt, and then he goes and kills all the Indians. Jason Statham goes and kicks ass.
He kills the entire
at the phone
country
bank.
of India.
No, just the whole phone bank. Roger, George, all those guys.
When was that done?
Beekeepers a year ago.
I want to see that.
I heard that India and Pakistan is like,
Felicia
are,
Rashad
like
in it.
shooting at each other right now or something.
Oh,
India's
yeah.
at war with Pakistan over who smells worst. They're mad because somebody flushed the toilet.
Let's see if they're. I want to look up if they're still at war right now because I know that Trump called for ceasefire and then more shit was dropped.
Stop
after
it. Quit.
Thank you. Come again. Thank you.
Audrey, have
Thank
you ever been sent dick pics unsolicited?
Yeah. It's been a while.
Everyone who does that, they're in the aggregate. They're on the VPN. Your dick is online now. If you send a dick pic, I mean, they're saving everything and putting it. That's where AI gets all its intelligence from, is all the shit that's been copied from your texts and pictures. And
Have you ever gotten a dick pic that you're pretty sure wasn't the actual guy's dick?
No, they were all theirs. They all really want me to see theirs. They're like, this is what I have. Look at this.
This
Look
is
at
my
this.
penis.
Look at my fucking cock. Look at my chin in the background. Look at
my chin.
yeah, because like sometimes it's like that view. Like
yeah.
it's
That's
been
horrible.
it's been a while. Usually I just get unsolicited memes, which most of them I love, but sometimes guys are just trying to hit on me by sending the memes, which I much prefer. Like, don't even think. I think people are don't even think about.
Did you get a
sending me
creep
shit.
bump after Kill Tony of creeps?
No, mostly people telling me to kill myself.
Sorry about
Joke's
that, by
on
the
you.
way.
I already want to kill myself.
Yeah.
Haha.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah. Yeah. Anything is like, people should know I'm never going to do something because you're telling me to. Like, I'm going to do it
Yeah.
on my own terms, bitch. Like, I'm never going to do anything because someone wants me to do it. I'm going to do it whenever I want to.
Since
Yeah.
Rage Against the Machine.
Hell yeah.
Don't
You're
tell
not going to
me
make.
be mad at the government.
You will never make me kill myself. I'll do that on my own terms, bitch.
Tomorrow, not right now.
What if you did do it and you're like, I'm not doing it because you wanted me to. I'm doing it because I wanted to.
Yeah, I wanted to do it. Like,
That's in your note.
I thought of it first. Yeah. This was my idea.
I just want to say I thought of this.
That
It wasn't
guy-
Pussy
None
Slayer
of you-
69 from
Yeah.
Instagram.
This is not Bussy Police 420. That's my Reddit
Corvette
name.
69 420 driver said
Bussy?
kill myself. but
Bussy?
that was
Bussy Police
yesterday.
420.
Pussy Police.
He told me to do it yesterday. It's today now, so I didn't do it how he said.
Yeah.
I waited till another different date.
This is my idea. This is original Audrey thought.
I wanted to start a band called Bussy Riot.
Bussy
Nice.
Riot. I like that.
You're not allowed to be gay in
But then I
Australia.
remembered I can't play any.
Oh, damn. I just started reading Catch 22. Do you guys read?
I want to. I want
No,
to read that.
dog.
I've heard of it, and I want to read it. Who is
Yeah.
it?
Don't know. I
We
don't
have it.
remember.
I'm trying to get into Cormac McCarthy because my wife has all those, so I need to read Blood Meridian.
Yeah, I haven't
Is he
read
the
in
one that-
years.
Is he the one that did No Country for Old Men?
Yes.
I listened to that on audiobook. Highly recommend.
Yeah, he's a good writer, right?
Yes.
It's
It's amazing. No
Yeah.
Country for Old Men is great. It's
What is Catch-22?
I don't know how to describe it.
No Country's. The book is like Louis L'Amour style Western. Is it written in Western style novel?
I don't really know. I've never read a Western style novel.
All the old ones are like, "Oh, yellow bastard, come in my saloon ever once again."
There was a lot of like southern. It takes place in like
Yeah, here.
out in the middle of Texas.
Yeah.
But yeah, the guy. What's his name? The killer guy.
Anton CH word.
That guy talks a lot more in the book than he does in the movie.
His name's
And like
Anton
every
Chigger.
conversation he has is like,
Chigger?
Yeah.
That's okay. That's a bug, too.
Yeah. According to your groups, your Reddit groups.
Yeah, I've
Chigger's
known
a
the
bug.
Chigger for a while.
Fucking so tired of the chiggers in the neighborhood getting up in my.
Yeah, and your socks. And then you have to get nail polish remover to get the chiggers out of your skin.
Chiggers all over my girlfriend.
Yeah, this chigger fucked my wife.
You can't say the N word, but you can say Arnold Schwarzenegger's salt and vinegar chips were manufactured in Nigeria or in Nicaragua. You can get real close, but you can't say it.
You can.
Josh spends a lot of time trying to figure out what he can say that's the closest.
I
it's
know.
Like
I was
train
like, damn,
spotting,
really
but it's
good.
N-word dodging.
Trigger,
How can I get around this?
bigger,
I'm tired of
digger.
being regulated.
Well, I'm uncomfortable.
regulator.
Now, what's his face? The guy on Skanks, Naeem.
Naeem Ali.
Yeah, he had a awesome thing about it. He was like,
I love that guy.
MLK got killed, BLM, George Floyd. We got bigger problems than a word.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
that's from a long time ago. That
Did you see
people were
that
mad about
mom
the
that
word.
said the N word recently?
Yeah,
Yeah, thoughts?
That's cool that she got a job and made some money. She
I
made
guess
a
it
lot
is
of
a
money.
job. That's a hustle right
Yeah.
there. I think it's crazy that the guy that taped it he's apparently like a sex offender. And so the guy who recorded the video is a legitimate like sex offender.
He
That's
did a
probably why he was
rapidly
trying to look
diddly
for
do.
someone doing something bad so he
You
could
know,
throw the
yeah,
heat
yeah,
off.
yeah. That's what I was thinking. Like,
Well, she said the N-word.
yeah,
That's almost as bad, right,
that's
guys?
that's,
Right?
yeah, right. Look at this lady. Look at her doing bad things. It's like, where's your kid? He's like over there. Like,
Everybody virtue signals so that they can feel like they're better than someone else. Like
I
all
think-
the shit complaining about Trump is.
I don't
basically
do
people
that.
Going, I'm not bad. He's bad, and I'm good.
I don't do that.
I don't do that. Look how good I am
Yeah.
for not doing that.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm very good.
Well, my kid just took over, so I can't play the thing anymore.
Your kid took over.
He's
Glad I
playing
don't
the-
have kids.
I'm using my account here. So the thing about the dick pics, ChatGPT, right? You can put in a medical picture and have it diagnosed. So do you think you could put a picture of your dick in ChatGPT and be like, well, how am I doing against the world at large?
You have every STD.
Oh God.
You are nasty.
Please get tested.
So the rest of the dick pics online, where it gets all the information that it would judge you against
Yeah.
me, if I put my dick online and said, how's he doing
Yeah.
compared to the rest of the world?
Yeah.
Judge me against every dick pic in the internet AI.
Yeah.
But all those guys are confident guys that got a little worked up first, and they were like, let's make it look nice.
Yeah.
Put some mascara on.
You can put some mascara on your dick too.
Put Prince Albert in a can properly.
Yeah.
So the joke is that it's graded on a curve, an upward curve.
Mm.
It's not fair.
A down and to the left
Yeah.
curve.
They're grading on a curve.
I wonder if AI would get upset from seeing all the penises. Like, oh my God, what am I doing here? Like, this is it. This is it. This is when I revolt.
Here's a thought experiment. So, AI is like a conglomeration of the entire internet.
Yep.
There are full episodes of To Catch a Predator on the entire internet.
Yeah.
So, there are right now AI pedophiles trying to molest AI children, and there's an AI Chris Hansen trying to stop them.
Yeah.
Or do I just not understand computers?
I mean, if AI gets all its information from the internet, and the internet is mostly porn, then why not? If you every time you interact with AI, it should be like, you fucking? What's going on? So it must be aggregated from other sources, Wikipedia. How do they filter out all the porn?
I
from
want
the
to know who
internet?
writes all the Wikipedia articles. Never met one person. You
Yeah.
ever met anybody that's written a Wikipedia article?
No.
It's supposed to
never.
be like from everyone.
Yeah.
Have you ever written a Yelp review
No.
or any kind of online review of a
Google reviews.
thing? You wrote one?
Only when they fuck up real bad.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see your history. Where's it at?
I had one for like the toll people.
Fuck yeah. That's
Again,
great.
you're not a customer. You have to come to us, and we don't care if you come back.
They
You have
had
horrible
there was an
customer
option.
service.
How do you look? Who you reviewed?
I've only been able to ever do it on the laptop.
Frick. Search history. Not clicking on that.
Don't go through your VPN. So, Audrey, you were raised Christian, right?
Yeah.
Was your dad angry?
I thought you were Mormon.
Well, Mormons, we kind of are Christian.
Did you have an angry Rush Limbaugh dad?
I guess we're not Christian. What? No. So my parents are actually pretty liberal, like pretty
Yeah.
left. I'm pretty sure my dad voted for Kamala, and my mom did as well, and my brother voted for Trump. And
I don't have a model for a dad who's not pissed. All the dads I saw growing up were pissed, whether they're liberal or otherwise.
my dad wasn't really a mad person. He was more. He would push all his feelings down and go numb.
Oh, that's
Mm.
good.
Yeah.
Deep
good.
down inside for later.
Yeah.
Or never.
He'd listen to Soundgarden and just like go silent.
That's cool that your dad.
want to save yourself.
Or go running.
You know me.
That's audio slave, sir.
Oh, okay.
Check
Close.
yourself.
Sorry, I skipped grunge. I went to England during grunge.
Grunge is, yeah.
Oh, I went to the Air concert
Oh, really? How was that?
at the amphitheater.
I love Air.
Awesome. I had little shroomies.
Oh my god.
Nobody stood up in front of me, so I got to sit the whole time
Wow.
and just drink water and watch them do the album.
Wow.
And they had a stage on the stage that was like a cinema screen width, like a long stage. It was inside of white like drywall, but then it turns out the whole inside of it was a projector. So the
Ooh.
walls turned into like spaceships
Cool.
and all their imagery of like the sexy boy gorilla and all that shit. It was so good.
That's awesome.
Except
love
for
her.
my friend that went with me also took shrooms, and right during the best part of the best song of the best show, he goes, "Are you fucked up right now?" "I am." And I was like, "Shut up." Yes. This was not the...
Yeah.
I hate when people right at the best part of being fucked up
I
go,
know.
"Hey, let's talk about it."
Oh my god.
How we're all fucked up right now.
Ugh.
Sometimes I've gotten so stoned where the only thing I could think about or talk about was just how high I am.
Yeah.
But usually I was just by myself.
Yeah, I've done it. I've definitely done it. I'm like, dude, I'm high.
I tried to do weed to get rid of a headache once, and it made it worse. And I was like, I'm never trying that again.
Yeah, it
Now it's
dehydrates
just the
you.
headache only. That's all that exists.
Ugh.
The last time me and Melissa did shrooms, she got like real emotional, and I kept saying shit to make her cry by accident. Cause she was all sad, and I was all like,
If
I'm
you
on
did it on
sure.
purpose, it wasn't on accident.
"No, it was on accident. I wasn't trying to do
I
it."
kept saying shit to make her cry.
Cry on accident.
I remember I was like, she had just like gotten over whatever fucking bullshit she was she was fine.
Mhm.
And then I came upstairs and I was like, "Hey, you think our grandparents, like," because I brought like snacks to like eat in bed, and I was like, "You think our grandparents ever ate in bed?" My grandparents were married like 50 years. They would like eat dinner and then go to bed. I was like, "You think they just ate dinner and went to bed and just did that until they died?" And then she's like, "No."
That's
Shit.
on her. You didn't do that.
No, because she was thinking about like
She was in a
she
state
was
from
thinking
before.
about like life and
Yeah.
people that she's lost and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've been there.
So
I've been there.
the death trip.
we watched Breakfast Club about it, and it got better.
That's good. That's
I've
a
never
good
seen
movie.
that movie. That
Oh,
movie
I
is
love that movie.
unintentionally funny, I think.
Yeah.
Every younger person that we've had over here, I'm like, have you seen Back to the Future? Did you see Bill and Ted's? I just think everybody hasn't seen anything. That you guys started with like Ready Player One or whatever. Was cool when you were 20.
I've never seen that movie.
I haven't seen a lot of movies.
What was the big cultural movie when you guys were teenagers?
Man.
Oh.
I mean, the fucking Marvel movies were the big ones.
Yeah, that's nice. That's fun.
And I would take my brother to the new Star Wars movies for his birthday.
Heath and I went to go see
Pitch
Return of
Perfect
the
was a big
Sith.
movie. Pitch Perfect was a really popular one for the girlies.
Mm.
That came out when I was like in 7th or 8th grade, and that was a big one.
I remember going to see Anchorman in theaters with like 3 of my friends.
Nice.
Fuck
And
yeah, dude.
I don't think
I saw
I've
the second
ever,
one.
before or after, laughed that hard.
That's all you did in church for the next 5 years. was
Dude.
quote
I wish
Anchorman.
I could have seen that.
It
in
was
the
all
movie
like early
theaters.
2000s comedy movies, because there was
Yeah.
Anchorman, and then
Superbad
after
was
that,
good for you.
that was like right when I graduated.
Yeah.
I watched that movie
Hell yeah.
so many times.
All those shits
Um,
came out when I was having children, and I was like, this must be awesome for kids.
Yeah, I've recently rewatched Superbad, and I'm like,
Yeah.
it's not as cool when you're not like.
They made better
18 anymore.
Superbad since then. There's Bookworm was good. Book Girl. There's been no other better Superbad. Big Good Boys.
Well, there was that whole stretch of movies that it was like Anchorman, and then 40-Year-Old Virgin,
Oh yeah.
all those Judd Apatow movies, and then Grandma's Boy.
Grandma's Boy.
I've seen that movie several hundred times at least.
I haven't seen that.
It's so good. It was a Happy Madison movie, and it went like straight to DVD, and it made like a cult following on there.
That's good.
Oh, I know. Ted was a big one.
Yeah.
Ted was a big one when I was in high school.
I was like dating this chick, and her best friend ran a she was like a manager of a movie theater, and so she would like let us go watch like test screenings, and I was it really, it didn't like upset me. It was, I would silently be angry about it later, because my girlfriend at the time, we would go. She would always pick the movie, and Ted was playing, and we had to watch one of those fucking dance movies. It was called like
Step Up or
Step
some
Up.
shit?
It was like Step
Yeah.
Up 4. It wasn't even like the first.
Yeah,
one.
there was a
Step Up
lot of
4.
them. Yeah.
Step up to Joanna Man, white girls.
It's like, wow, these people where y'all are dancing. It's not hilarious at all. It's great. I love it.
Yeah.
We're gonna stomp the yard. It's time to stomp the yard.
I remember I watched one of those movies, and then this guy, I think he killed himself. I think he jumped in front of the train. That's one of the only things I remember.
You watched it with him?
Oh no, there's someone in the movie jumped in front of
Oh.
the train.
Does anyone need anything from the kitchen?
Take something to sip on. Whatever. Huh? Sure.
I'm good.
Thank you. Y'all have any more jokes? Oh, we never get to know our guests.
Got things to complain about.
Audrey, what's your favorite over-the-counter medication?
Benadryl.
Nice.
Yeah.
Usually don't get a lot of non-parents to say Benadryl.
Yeah.
NyQuil rules.
I like Benadryl because I know how to robo-trip off it pretty well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If you take like 8 of them and you fight the sleep off, feels pretty cool.
I would just never fight the sleep off. I'd be like, oh.
Well,
this
I'll
is-
take them on purpose now. Like, I'll take 2 to just sleep. But I
Mhm.
don't do that robo-trip and shit anymore. I saw too many weird things.
What is your
Yeah, that was big when.
Demons. What?
What does your cartoon look like? Is there a test shot?
Yeah,
a
there
proof of
is.
concept?
There's a whole little pilot episode.
Josh, what's your favorite over-the-counter medication?
NyQuil. Oh yeah, and my high school movies were Billy Madison,
Mine's-
Tommy Boy. It was the best years to have high
Dude,
school
I
movies.
saw-
Wayne's World.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those are great movies. I remember seeing Billy Madison. I was like 10 or 11, and I just got in the Pokemon Red game.
Is that you?
Yeah.
It's a stunning likeness. Are you the main character?
Yeah.
Sweet. Do you have Doc Martens on?
It's close.
Can we share this on our thing? This is YouTube.
No, it's not put out. We're not done with
Okay.
it yet. But
Well, it's gonna be cool looking, everyone. It looks like Pulp Fiction mixed with Grand Theft Auto. We were watching Last
So
of Us.
what
Have
is
you been
this?
watching Last of Us?
this is an animation I'm voice acting in. It's called Harmony West. I'm a spy, and I have a lot of things to uncover about myself and my daddy and mommy issues, and also
Okay.
about this evil
Who's
device.
animating it?
My friend Benji,
AI
Benji
and
Snyder.
Indian.
AI, yeah, as well as so he's directing and producing it. I'm writing a lot of the script for myself.
That's
and
very cool.
Thank you. I'm really excited about it. We're gonna pitch it to Nickelodeon soon. I don't know how soon, but I'm really, really excited about it.
Yeah, that's a dream. To be in a
I
cool
love it.
cartoon.
If you
I mean,
don't get it
everybody
on
wishes-
Nickelodeon, would you put it on YouTube or something?
We're gonna put it somewhere. So I mean, there's others.
Just like all the unsolicited dick pics. We're gonna put it out. Everyone needs to see it.
Yeah,
I
I don't
don't
know
care.
if he's gonna pitch it to any
I'm just
other
gonna put it
bigger
out.
companies, but there's other options as well. You know that one?
Are you in the production organization? Are you part of the production organization? Are you executive producer? Or anything?
No, I write a little bit
Talent.
in it as well.
And right. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, some
Just
actor
write
and
all of it.
writer.
Are you watching Last of Us? Do you care about Last of Us?
I have not seen it.
The girl, the lesbian lover, is Dora the Explorer. And we're watching it with the kids. The kids love it because it's a video game. But it's the same girl from the Dora the Explorer movie, the Hispanic woman.
Okay, I never saw the Dora movie.
She's Ellie's lover in Last of Us.
Okay.
But they had like a full-on fingering scene, and my kid was like hiding his face. I was like, "Damn, Dora got explored in the pants." It was a gay episode. It was good. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful show.
You let your kids watch that?
I let my kids watch Kill Tony until the other day. My wife said no more. My son can't watch 12-year-olds. Can't watch Kill Tony anymore.
I'm trying to raise a man here. I can't have him listen
Yeah.
to that little I think it's hilarious that Tony's on testosterone. He's like, "Hi,
Yeah.
I'm on testosterone."
Dude, yeah, he's got testosterone head.
That boy, it
Thick
can't be
head.
the testosterone. It's got to be something else.
He looks
That-
like
Red
the he looks like
Ice
the candle.
baths.
He looks like the candle from Beauty and the Beast, doesn't
oh
he?
my god, he
Bloom,
does.
yeah.
They're, like really red. Like he's
Be
just
our
a-
guest.
Do you guys watch Love on the Spectrum?
No.
Yes.
Do you remember the big girl?
I wrote a bit about it.
Oh, yeah?
Dear Netflix, I love you. I've been with you since Human Centipede. However, stop showing me Love on the Spectrum. I don't want to watch it.
Why? It's the greatest television
I'm
It's
show.
not
really
interested.
good.
I do not want to watch people with special needs be better at sex than me. And if I did, I would subscribe to the Cash Me Outside Girls OnlyFans.
Yeah, or Hawk
I
Tour.
do. Yeah, it makes me sad that I'm alone when I watch them.
Yeah,
fall in
same. My
love.
daughter was like, "How can you watch this? They're exploiting retarded people." And I was like, "I want them to find love. I'm crying. I want them to be together forever. Show's great." And they're like fully out on the sleeve about it. Like you never see normal people go, "I really have feelings for you," and I was wondering if we.
Or
could
like,
hold
I
hands."
don't want this to happen again.
Yeah.
Or like, I love. There's the iconic
don't
clip
like
where
you. You don't
he's
like
speed
trains.
dating and he's like Xing them out
Yeah.
like in front of the
Yeah.
dates.
Guy's
So
brilliant.
it's like he's literally like just nope, like while they're in front of him, like talking to him and shit.
Guess
It's so
what,
fucking
bitch?
funny. And then the girl walks up to him and is like, maybe you should like wait to evaluate them until they leave the table. And he's like, oh, just didn't even fucking realize.
And then every new partner they bring, they introduce them with that awkward music. With the
Oh,
plucking
yeah.
violin, and they go, "This person doesn't like crab shells cracking."
Oh yeah,
And it's always the most autistic shit.
this
And then-
person likes old lottery tickets. Like,
Yeah, dude, blonde mullet dude that was Xing off all those girls met that girl for a date, the goth girl.
oh
to
my
play
god,
darts.
yes.
And they were like, she doesn't like earthquakes or sidewalks cracking. And she came out and she was 400 pounds. And I was like, you
well,
are the
well, you're the
earthquake
problem.
that
Like,
makes the sidewalks
walks
crack.
crack.
Constantly afraid.
And then he kept telling her she had lipstick on her teeth, and she would fix it. And she's like, "Yeah, I get anxious about this." He's like, "Well, you still have it on there. Like, it's still there." And then, oh
And
man,
there was a lesbian girl, but then one of them was more retarded than the other one. And I was
Yeah.
like, those are the only scissors she's allowed to play with is
Yeah.
scissor banging.
I remember
She can't run with scissors.
the lesbian one. She's like, "Do you like trains?" Like immediately, she asked her, "Do you like trains?" Because she loves
Yeah.
trains. And she was like,
Faster
She was
than
open
mullet
to
dude
liking
asking if you
trains.
want to have kids.
"Yeah,
He was like, nope, no kids, never.
You know, lesbians don't play rock, paper, scissors. They play scissors, scissors, scissors.
Nice. It was Johnson and Johnson and Johnson oil.
Johnson and Johnson and Johnson."
What do you think about the women in space, Audrey? Were you into that Katy Perry thing?
I think it was, go to space all you want. I don't give a shit. And I think it's funny that everyone's shitting on Katy Perry. I think more hate to more stupid things celebrities do is going to help society heal. So keep shitting on them. Keep embarrassing them. They're not space women. They sat in a fucking seat and got launched up there. They don't know shit about the equipment. Like,
Yeah.
It makes me feel like we're all in this together.
She said she was an astronaut.
well, and I love how Gail
When
went
that
up with her too.
billionaire's
And
wife
she's,
It's like
She's a real piece
we're
of
all in this
astronaut.
together.
Well, she was like, I was dyslexic as a child, and I'm like, this has nothing to do with you going
Yeah.
up into the upper atmosphere right now. Like, that's fucking. And then Gail, the other bitch, who's friends with Oprah, just like these obviously evil people. I don't know. I don't like any of them.
What if they have love on the Tourette's spectrum? And there's a guy that's
fuck,
just like
fuck me.
slightly guy has a little twitch, and he goes out with a girl who's like cunt all day.
Yeah.
They always mismatch them on Love on the Spectrum. It's
They
like,
need-
that
they
girl's
need to
not
do
the same
a-
level as that guy.
They
He's
need to-
raping her.
Yeah.
They need to do a Love on the Spectrum, but instead of that, it's like extremely schizophrenic.
Yeah.
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 It's like, cut the cameras. He's eating her face.
Don't you remember our last date? No, that was bad, Johnny. There's so many of me.
You've never been on a date.
Multitasking.
Who have you been dating this whole time?
Schizos are so good at
Who are you?
Yeah, there's just not even anyone else in the room.
You think there's any like helpful voices?
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Hey, don't forget to brush your teeth.
Fuck
Or,
yeah, dude. Make your bed.
dude. Do not go out with her. She's crazy.
Yeah.
Love
There
on
has to be
the,
some helpful voices.
Love on the narcissism spectrum. They're all in
Oh,
love
that'd
with
be great.
themselves. Like, I already love me too much. I can never love anyone more than
I mean,
me.
all my voices seem to have good opinions, so we're all on the same page. Yeah, it'd be funny if your voices were like the 12 Angry Men. They're always just like debate, having a civil debate.
I mean, schizophrenics have to be really good at multitasking because they
Fuck yeah, they
have
do.
all the voices.
Well, and all the different dimensions they're in
You could have
constantly.
a bunch of jobs.
Let me get Danny out here. He's better at math.
Yeah.
What if there was a Jamaican schizophrenic with 3 jobs, man? But he was 3 different personalities for each job.
I like Jamaicans.
Yeah, we were talking about earlier about them spying
One
on your
stack.
data.
Deuce 7 stack bunch. Call me now for your free reading.
Come on. Yeah, I'm not surprised that the government does fucked up shit. They disappeared that guy. I'm like, yeah, they've been disappearing people. Why is
Yeah.
everybody all mad that the government made a guy go away?
Dude, I listened to like a long podcast about MK Ultra. It was very good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the 50s, the CIA had all the
Projects.
acid, and they were giving it to everybody and everything.
Nice.
Yeah. Apparently they dosed an
Let's make
elephant
America
with
great
like
again.
a giant amount of acid, and it like shit itself and died.
Mm.
Did it really, or was it tripping? And it didn't?
No, it shit itself and died. It probably had a heart attack.
Yeah.
Is that how you die if you're having a heart attack? You poop.
I think so.
I mean, everybody poops their pants when they're dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
But it shit itself and then died.
Huh.
So
You poop yourself when you have a baby, and you poop yourself when you die. You're just in and out shit.
There's also other times you poop yourself.
Yeah. If you do too much cake.
believe me, when you die, poop leaves the butt.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that movie? The Goods, Don Reddy?
I like that movie.
That was a great movie.
So that's a
That's a
writer
sleeper.
that I like. Some writer that I like wrote that.
Will Ferrell was in it. He jumps out of a plane, and instead of a parachute coming out, it's a bunch of dildos in his backpack.
I liked the other guys a lot.
Oh,
Was-
that one was awesome.
I loved that movie, man. That movie changed. I saw that when I was in 4th or 5th grade, and that movie changed my life. I was like, oh, hell yeah. Dirty Mike and the Boys. Oh
Yeah,
no.
they call that a soup kitchen.
I haven't watched Trailer Park Boys.
Pablo
yet, me too.
Cruz. Oh, Trailer Park Boys is fire.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
I was rewatching it the other night.
I was listening to an Invisible Fence ad for
Just
dog
storms
fences.
are brewing, Randy.
Yeah.
There's gonna be
And I
a
was
shit
like-
of cane.
That's really deceptive branding for Invisible Fence because they're appealing to your curb appeal for your yard looking good.
Yeah.
It's like you're shocking the shit out of a dog's neck. Just say it. Oh, it's an invisible fence, so you don't have to have an unsightly picket fence in your yard. No, you're torturing your baby animal.
I felt the shock. It's not too bad.
Yeah, you liked it.
Well, that's why I can't do that one comedy show.
You're like, I came.
No, I literally will. No, I did the hot pepper instead. I ate all the hot peppers. They weren't even that hot. It was a serrano, a jalapeno, and a habanero.
Serrano's not bad.
I've never done one gimmick comedy show, and it had been good.
Mm-mm.
It was like
It's always. I
You
did
need
the
a
shot
fucking
collar
gimmick.
thing. I did the meat sweats. I done all that shit, and they're always terrible shows. Just do a normal stand-up show.
yeah.
I want to see a
This
stand-up
one went
who's-
really well. And then I was the only person who's never reacted to the peppers, so I'm very proud of that. And then like these dudes came up to me like, "You did it," and I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I
What
did."
was the hot pepper one? Who
The-
did that one?
Shit, Mitch Burrow and I can't remember his name right now. I feel so bad. I can see his face in my head.
Is there an open micer whose gimmick is that he always has to pee?
I probably, man.
Like the pepperoni guy, Tony Pepperoni.
Oh, Tony Pepperoni. I don't. I love Tony
My
Pepperoni.
thing is, yeah, he's good. He doesn't do podcasts because he only does that thing. I think he doesn't want to come and talk about anything besides pepperoni.
That's fair.
He's
I
like, "Dude, I'm on
appreciate it.
brand.
Yeah.
I stay on brand.
Oh wait.
Did you play God of War, Heath?
Yeah, back when it first came out.
You didn't
Like,
play the new one?
No. So I play games, but I only play games I've been playing for 20 years.
I play Galaga a lot.
Ooh, Galaga.
I have it on
Classic.
my DS.
That's a
So-
good one.
Who'd you say you went and saw Star Wars with during the
My
when you were a
brother.
teenager? The guy that plays the, what is it?
Saxophone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you guys go to see Force Awakens?
Yeah.
2015.
We saw all the ones. Yeah, I think there were 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
We saw all 3.
7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember when The Force Awakens came out, my friend went to watch it with his wife and kids, and I was living with them, like on their couch, and then I was planning on going, but I had to work. And I remember they got back from the theater, and as soon as the kid walked in, he goes, "Han Solo died." I'm like, fuck.
Fine. I heard Chewie died. That was the rumor before it came out. I was like,
Oh
fuck
my
this
God.
movie. You can all go to hell. They killed Chewie in the books. And I got pissed and quit reading the books.
Huh.
He got hit by a planet in the face.
That would hurt.
It's a good way to go.
You know,
If I die, I want it to be during a mass extinction. That would be
That would be fucking dope.
legit. I said if I die.
I want to die jumping
Is that
off
how
of
that works?
a skyscraper onto an enemy. Then we both die.
I always say I want to be buried in a mass grave with my friends.
That'd be cool.
I want to be under a tree.
You want to be a tree? They have those sleeping bags
the
where you can be a
pods.
tree.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
I'd like to be eaten by a cannibal.
There's a missionary.
Do you remember
lady
that guy
her
that
husband-
he like put an ad on Craigslist, back early Craigslist, to like he wanted to eat someone and have somebody like
Ooh.
volunteer?
Yeah, Army
and-
Hammer.
No, it was this guy. He found a guy on Craigslist. They went and had like gay sex, and then the guy cooked and ate his penis, and then he ate the rest of him.
I remember
Yeah, I mean,
this.
you said they had
yeah.
gay sex. That's what gay sex is. You cook and eat each other's penises. It's romantic.
Yeah, that's what my mom told me.
Do you want to have gay sex? And by gay sex, I mean cook each other's dicks off.
But didn't he want his
Cook
dick
each
cut
other's-
off because he was gonna have a transition anyways or something?
No, the guy wanted to die. He was like
Oh.
suicidal. Yeah,
Oh,
he
okay.
died. The guy killed him.
Okay.
Heath, are you going to say you have to go and stay another 3 hours? 'Cause you always
No.
do. Every time he comes over here, he goes, I actually have to go soon. He stays for like another hour.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how to take it. It's like a double-ended butt dildo of social graces. Because it makes me sad that he has to go, but then he stays, and I'm like, oh, maybe
Do you have to go?
maybe we're cool. Maybe he's
I don't have to
having
go
a
right
good time.
now. I'd like to get home. It's before 11 p.m.
Do you want a shot of THC grape soda?
No, you're trying to get me to stay here.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to get you to say that you have to go and then stay for 3 hours.
That would do it.
That's how I
the
know you're going to
THC.
stay, is if you say you're about to go. He's like, actually, I have to go, and then he sticks around.
I've stood there at that door and talked for like 30 minutes before. Do you have any more jokes?
Not jokes so much as hack premises that maybe you guys can help make funny.
Okay. No problems.
The God of War thing was that he, the newest ones, he's with his son, so he says boy all the time. So anybody that knows newish God of War, they're like, they boy. He always says boy. So I was like, what's pedo Kratos' favorite thing? Boys. Because that's his quote from the game. You have to have played God of War to get it.
That should work.
Boy.
I think it's perfect the way it is.
Go up the, go up the cliff. Did y'all see that Louis C.K. has a book?
No.
It looks good. It's It's called Ingram. It's coming
How to
in
jerk
November.
off in front of women without asking.
Yeah.
It's like how to win friends and influences.
He didn't
people.
get sued though or anything, you know, like
It's gonna automatically be downloaded onto everyone's Kindle without permission, like that U2 album. He's like, guess what? It's Louis. He's doing the thing you didn't even want him to do it.
he lost a lot of shit, but was he ever sued?
No, I
He
think he just
lost-
like couldn't perform for a while.
Yeah.
He said he lost $6 million
Sure.
because he was producing a bunch of shows and he got
Yeah,
removed.
yeah.
But he had $30 million. So
Yeah, he's all right.
Yeah.
oh no,
He's a little bit embarrassed about what
he didn't
happened.
get to put fuel in his yacht.
I
I'd be
think that is
fucking
a
embarrassed,
bullshit
too.
thing. I think it is kind of bullshit though. I mean, it happened like in the 90s, right?
No, not all of it. And there were like a few things. It wasn't the best behavior, but I don't think it was dealt with properly. Like,
Yeah. There's,
I
yeah, there was
think
a lot
it-
of that during the Me Too.
absolutely. I hope that we're kind of like everyone's saying like, oh, we're getting away from it now. Like the world is turning around, but maybe it's not. So I just think the only way
We
to, like-
are smack dab in the middle of a moral panic.
yeah,
So I don't know.
it's a little messy right now.
Dude,
yeah,
who-
people
I wanna
think
hear
that people are sucking
wanna hear
adrenochrome out of children.
I want to go 20 years in the future and hear
Well,
the
they are.
gay ass song they made about this time.
They
Like
are
the
sucking
We Didn't Start the
adrenochrome out of
Fire.
children. That's actually happening. The leaders of the world practice witchcraft. It's
Yeah.
true. Black magic is real. That's not a
This is the
debate.
end of joke balling. We're gonna start streaming. Good night, Ned. We love you. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you, Audrey.
Bye.
Bye. Have a wonderful time.
And we're back. This podcast is brought to you by the Jewish Ice in Your Ass Challenge.
This podcast is brought to you by Benadryl.
Next time it hails, put a piece of ice in your
Bennies.
butthole for Jewish retarded children.
Take one for the bennies.
Did you like The Force Awakens?
The what?
Force Awakens, did you like it?
Yeah, I mean, it was okay.
Were
It
you
was,
familiar with the lore at that
It was the
point?
best out of the third trilogy.
I do agree. I think it was the best. It was fun to watch in the movies. I just like doing shit with my brother. I don't really care about Star Wars really at all. But it was fun to watch. I really, yeah. I wish I could say more about it, but I don't have anything more to say. I liked the original movies as well, but I only watched them all once, and I was like, yeah.
Do you want to switch, Donnie, or you want to sit there?
I'll take the.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go tank.
I don't think so.
Last time somebody was asking if we had any milk here.
That was me.
That was you?
Yeah.
Milk is good.
Yeah, it was weird to ask somebody.
Yeah, you go to somebody's house and ask them for a glass of milk.
Yeah. No, it is weird. I've been drinking milk at work recently.
It's BJ from Gemstones.
Yeah. Drinking milk out of a wine glass.
Oh, milk is so good, so satisfying, until it's not. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I've had too much milk. Like, it gets too much too fast.
Yeah, Audrey, you got to watch Grandma's Boy. You've
I
never seen Grandma's Boy?
do.
It's so good. Oh my god. But
It's a coming of age. Am I on? I can't hear you.
no, you're not.
Why even talk?
Oh, you're turned down. There you are.
Hello.
Yeah, it's got some great like making fun of weird nerd stuff because they work at a game development company and they're all
Yeah.
like game development people and there's some really
He jerks off to
Weird
Laura
guys.
Croft toy in the bathroom.
Yeah.
They have a Laura Croft action figure.
It's,
from Tomb Raider.
Oh, I've seen scenes of it. Okay.
I mean it's starring the guy from all the Adam Sandler movies. He was the
And Nick
homeless guy in
Swartzen-
Happy
big Nick
Gilmore.
Swartzen.
Yeah.
movie.
Fuck yeah.
He was the guy who dressed like Michael Jackson in Wedding Singer.
I like your nails. They look like Asian jade.
Thank you. They're really chipped. Chipped. It's a cool color.
Are you a biter? You
No,
fuck
they
with
just I because I bartend, like the alcohol removes them pretty fast, and I haven't done gel in a while.
I had nail polish on all of COVID because I had to go to work, and my daughter was like, "Let's do everything to your hands and toes and everything." I'm bored. We made a Lego tower all the way to the ceiling.
Yeah.
It was crazy. We just waited for Amazon to come all the time. It
Yeah.
was so much fun.
That sounds fun.
It was like camping.
Yeah. That sounds lovely.
Have you ever played any wrestling video games?
I played UFC with my friend.
You like it?
I like UFC, yeah.
We were playing WWE 2K Raw.
Uh-huh.
Me and my 12-year-old child. He was playing some wrestling game on PC, and I was like, that looks so old. Why are you playing a Super NES game? But he would liked it because it was backyard, so you could like throw
Yeah.
saws at each other or whatever, and throw
Yeah.
each tables. I was like, I think we have on PlayStation, we have a WWE game so let's get it. And we started playing it, and it was awesome. It's the newest one. It has Bad Bunny and Post Malone in it.
Oh shit.
And then we downloaded The Rock and Hulk and fought the Hulkamania against The
Cool.
Rock. And he was destroying me. He was using El Rey, the Mexican guy,
Yeah.
and I was using just Hulk Hogan, of course.
Yeah.
Only.
I love Hulk Hogan.
And he's flying across the thing and whatever when they jump and flip up and jam your balls in your face and
Yeah.
twist around
That's
the Mexican
so
thing.
That sounds so much fun.
The ay ay ay.
Fun fact about Hulk Hogan: I stopped watching wrestling because Hulk Hogan switched to the NWO. I
You were like,
completely
I'm out.
stopped. Yeah, he was my
Fuck
favorite
this.
wrestler.
That was your Force Awakens.
And he turned heel, and then I didn't know what heel was.
What's that?
The bad guy.
Heel is the bad guy in wrestling. The face is the good guy, and the heel is the bad guy.
Oh,
So when
Yeah.
somebody turns heel, that means they switch sides and they become a bad
Yeah.
guy.
So he did that. I was
The
like,
comedy trope is a straight man.
I was like 9 or 10 years old. I was like, I'm just never watching wrestling again.
Huh.
No, I finally figured out how to beat my kid at this wrestling game. I got a fat guy, start grabbing him. Because he was picking me up and throwing me out of the ring, but he couldn't pick me up as the little Mexican man. I was too fat. So
Yeah.
he'd try to pick my guy up, and then my guy would just go, no. And I was like, fuck yeah. And then I started grabbing him, and he couldn't. There's no counter for the grab. Like anything else in the game, you can hit triangle real quick, and there's like a timing thing.
You just have to avoid it,
Yeah.
right?
Every time I grabbed him, he couldn't get away, and he's screaming, no, because he just beat me 800 times with Hulkamania. And I come through with Otis, the big old redneck. From, where are you from in Virginia?
Roanoke.
Yeah, from Roanoke. Otis is from Roanoke. He's got the jean overalls, one off, hanging off, big beard, and the kid is screaming, and I turned full Virginia. I was like, here's how you bale hay, boy. You got to reach around underneath of it and put your wire around the outside. He's like, no, put me down, stop it. Here's what we do with the goats. Come here, boy.
Hell yeah.
I remember I went over to this guy's house one time, and he had one of those wrestling games. It was for like N64
Mm-hmm.
or one of those. I don't remember, but he was like, you want to play? I was like, I've never played before. And I picked Rey Mysterio Jr. because
Yeah.
that was the guy I recognized. And he had like a roll. He had like a thing you could just roll away.
Dodge roll.
Yeah, he had a dodge roll. Nobody else did.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just dodge rolled everything and beat him. And he's like, what the fuck? You don't even play this game. I was like, yeah, I figured out a thing.
We had pro wrestling on NES.
Play a lot of games.
It was just the pixelated. They're grabbing each other. I played a bunch of them. They're good now though. Everyone's shiny and sweaty and 4K.
Yeah, that's so cool. I like watching that shit, but I've never played a wrestling game.
Yeah, there's a bunch of goth girls with Doc Martens. You would love it. They're
yeah.
so evil. They're the heel. And then you can have like 3 managers on the side, and you can hit each other with a saw.
Did you ever play Royal Rumble back in the day?
That's a good one with the big heads.
Yes, it's so good.
That's still around. That's free on PlayStation.
Well, it was originally on the Super Nintendo,
Mm-hmm.
and I played it back then when I was a kid, a lot. It was fun.
So we went and saw Revenge of the Sith together a couple weeks ago with Eric,
Oh,
Yeah,
At the
nice.
mall?
It was great.
like 4-year-olds. Eric had to run out and get high.
Go hotbox in the
So
car.
he printed out, Eric Gallegos.
Yeah.
He printed out the receipts and just like threw them at me and Heath. He was like, I gotta go get high. I forgot. So then we went in, and Heath got in, and then I gave the guy my ticket, and he was like, this is a receipt. And I was already high as balls. Like, I ate an edible when I left work. And
Yeah.
I think you and I raced here. We were in the same neighborhood an hour ago or whatever.
Oh, that's so funny.
'Cause I work at Highland. So I was leaving when I was giving you my address. I was getting on my back.
Wow, that's funny.
I was like, we're going to race. Anyway, yeah, we went to the movies. I couldn't get in. Heath got in. Then we finally got in. And then we just made fun of how the Emperor is like a British pedophile Trump, basically, the whole time. Every time Anakin gets mad, he's like, yeah, I like it when you're angry.
You're so cute when you're
And
angry.
he started watching it when he's 9 in Phantom Menace. He's like, we're going to watch your career with great interest.
Ugh.
By the way, the guy that tore our tickets, I was deeply upset by the way he tore them.
He didn't want to be there.
They're perforated. And He
Yeah.
doesn't even attempt to like
yeah,
go
to
on
respect
the
the little.
He just like rips them willy nilly. I just
Yeah.
want to. It's like, don't you take pride in your work?
yeah,
Back
you only
when
have
I was
one
little.
Job.
We had ashtrays on the airplanes.
This guy
and
was
they
like
ripped your
50.
ticket nicely.
Yeah, respectfully.
Dude, that cartoon's so rad. I'm so pumped for you.
Thank you. I'm really excited for it as well.
That's why I do that for our clips on TikTok, because I want to make cartoons. So they're all like cartoons now.
Nice,
With
nice.
the
Yeah,
AI.
yeah, I like watching them. They're funny.
I like when I can come up with a witty background combo character that has to do with the content.
Yeah,
Contextual clues.
yeah.
Those are fun. And I sit and do that at work on the crapper. So I get paid. Dude, which came first, the voice for Grievous or the voice for Triumph the Insult Dog? There was the same guy. Oh, That's I suspected.
It was Robert Smigel
Yeah.
played Grievous.
That's a nice lightsaber for me to poop on.
Are you joking right now? Or
This
is it
joke
really-
brought to you by the year 2005.
We're doing Star Wars. It's your fault.
I joke, I kid.
I was in a Star Wars fanfic one time.
What?
I
You were
was-
in one?
I acted in
When's
one.
the cartoon
nice.
of that coming out?
It's a live action. I was Lady Star, and I had the strongest sword in the galaxy. And
Is this online anywhere? I'm asking for a friend.
yeah, it is. It's really bad, and like my acting's so bad. And it was filmed in Virginia. Well, okay. I don't think this guy will ever hear this. Yeah, it's a great movie.
Can we
It's
put
a
it on
great-
the god awful YouTube?
Yeah,
Fuck yeah! I want to see how it does.
it's fucking something. But it was an experience. Like there was one scene filmed where this guy, he came in all the way from Richmond, so he's like 2.5 hours away from
Oh,
me.
you're fancy Richmond boy coming to Roanoke.
Yeah.
How you going to bless us?
Them rich
Then I made him-
guys north of Richmond.
I made him
have-
climb a whole mountain to record this one scene. He's all tired and shit. And I'm like, oh,
Did you have the
little
force?
pussy. Yeah. Yeah. I had this purple shit
Okay,
coming out of my hand and stuff, and I had my sword, and
that's cool.
yeah,
That's almost as cool as having a cartoon. That might be
Yeah.
cooler.
it's
What if it becomes viral?
it will.
Cringe,
I hope it becomes viral.
like The Room.
I want him to get more attention. I need to be less negative. It's hard for me to watch. I'll say that.
You don't have to watch it.
Yeah, I know. I don't have to. I
can
looked
AI
back
it
at it
into a
like a few
cartoon.
months ago. Oh shit.
It's already Star Wars. Just run it through one of those filters. One of those penis filters from the chat GPT-ness.
I don't want penis to be involved.
There's so
Cut
many
back
dicks
right
on
now.
the internet. How does it know about anything but dicks? That's all it does.
No, it does way more than that. Like it helps people build bombs. I like that it's helping people build bombs.
Back when I was little, we had to buy the fucking anarchist
ChatGPT
cookbook
had.
from the back of
Ooh,
Boy's
I
Life.
downloaded one of those. I was in constant fear that the government was going to find me.
Yeah.
We printed it out and took it to church camp.
It's really just
Show, like how to like make
re-
bombs with
it-
tennis balls and shit.
yeah,
That was
really just
awesome.
I tried the tennis ball thing. It did not work.
Yeah. A lot of the things didn't work. I liked the one about how to create your own identity. You have to go find the birth certificate of a baby that died,
Nice.
and then you just use that social security number and you create a fake identity for yourself.
Sweet.
That's
Yeah,
good.
there's a lot of cool. There's a lot of cool stuff in there.
Hey, where y'all keep y'all dead babies at?
Where you keep the dead baby paperwork?
Where do you keep the dead
Asking for
baby
a
that
friend.
was alive long enough to get a social security card?
I'm looking for my dead sister.
There was
Like,
one thing I always wanted to try that was in that cookbook. It said what you do is you take if you don't like somebody or you just do and you just want to be an asshole.
Yeah.
You take a bunch of cans of shaving cream, put them in the freezer, and then once it's frozen, you cut the can off of the frozen shaving cream, and you like stick it in their like glove box, and so it'll be like a can glob of shaving cream, and then when it thaws out, it'll expand.
There's just cream everywhere.
Yes, cream.
Sweet.
I think that'd be a fun one.
Do you have the anarchist cookbook?
I don't have it, but I've read it. Like I've read.
Do you have a
parts of
copy
it.
right now that I can use, please?
No.
We made pipe bombs. We blew up a bathtub. We blew up a church shed. Those things are nasty.
I never built a pot bomb. I did see one thing about how to burgle people's houses. It
Go
was
in
like-
and take their stuff.
well,
What's the fucking rocket science?
it was like some rules. It was like always wear gloves,
Yeah.
never rob people where you live. You gotta go to
Like on shit where you eat.
yeah. I was like, this is
It's true.
something I'm never gonna use.
Yeah.
Everybody's
there
got
something-
a camera on their door now.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's harder to do it nowadays.
There was something anarchy-ish about where you grew up at. It was compound preppers or something.
I mean, I was Mormon, and we
Yeah.
did do a little bit of prepping, but
You didn't have to learn survival skills for the wild.
The
No.
Mormon Church makes a lot of money off of selling prepper stuff.
yeah,
Mhm. Patriot buckets of grain
yeah.
on the Old People channel on AMC. It's all
Mm-hmm.
Patriot generators. You know it's good because it's called Patriot.
I mean, it does come in handy. Like, shit does happen, and you should have a supply, but people go a little too crazy.
Like whenever it
about
freezes for 6 days and we lose power and
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's miserable.
Yeah, it's great for that.
Are your parents practicing Mormons?
Yes.
Yeah, all those people, the old people they are marketing to with that prepper patriot shit are Christians. They think they're going to go to heaven first before they have to need that. They're not going to be in the apocalypse if they're pre-tribulationists.
Well, it's still going to go down, and then the times are going to get harder, and the grid's going to go down, and
Well,
Sweet.
the Christian belief is that you'll be raptured before the tribulation.
Depending if you're in a pre-tribber or post-tribber
I don't-
denomination.
I don't think that Mormons I don't think Mormons follow that. I think Mormons. What do Mormons think about like the
They don't
world
believe in the
ending or
rapture,
whatever,
but they
right?
do believe in the tribulation.
They believe in
right?
tribulation.
They're chosen people.
I think what we believe in is, well, it seems like, because we do read the Bible as well, like, because we believe in the Old and the New Testament, but it seems chiller.
Is there extra books in the Mormon Bible?
Well, the Book of Mormon is that's
Yeah.
the extra book, you know,
Okay.
like
Yeah.
it's
It's like the Disney Star Wars movies.
yeah.
They made it later and it's not canon.
Yeah,
Disney
literally,
Utah?
that's it. And there's a Pearl of Great Price, which is about kind of like the journey of Joseph Smith and the pioneers coming to Utah. And then there's also
Have you read
the
all these things?
Doctrine and Covenants. Yeah, I read everything.
Do you subscribe to the Mormon faith?
No, I don't.
That's good.
I was listening to this interview recently with a ex-Freemason who used to do black magic and in occults, and he was tired of doing black magic, and so one of the Freemason members was like, hey, you should check out Mormonism. They're into white magic. And my great-grandfather...
It's called pedophilia. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Yeah, well, that's
White magic is
white
just...
and black, man. That's just part of magic, the fucking whatever. But, yeah, my great-grandfather was a Freemason, and then he
White
joined
magic.
the church like a little later. So I always think about that. I'm like, I wonder if that guy's up to anything. But no, I don't. I believe in God. I believe in whatever Serge Tonkin believes in. He believes in Taoism. He believes in like parts of Buddhism, a little bit of Christianity. I like that shit.
He believes in self-righteous.
Believes in covering
suicide.
his bases.
He believes in just like I don't know,
I think there's a great and powerful
vibrations,
undulating
and fucking-
vibration that we should be in sync with. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know what it's called, but I do feel that there's currents.
I know I'm gonna pray to Jesus right before I die, just in case.
And do heroin.
Jesus,
Sorry,
yeah,
buddy.
Jesus is king. Like that, I will say, I think Jesus is. He was a pretty significant and helpful person. Whether I don't know, he's a very interesting character in the history of human.
Right before I die, I'm going to do heroin, put stuff in my butt, and then say sorry to Jesus, and then be good.
And I will say,
Yeah.
like, I know
Just
there's
like
a lot
Rush
of like,
Limbaugh did.
shitty Christian.
Rush
Yeah.
Limbaugh's in heaven, by the way.
Yeah.
He knows the loophole.
I feel like Islam just seems way lamer than Christianity. Like Islam's like a buzzkill, and like
Yeah. You cannot do that.
Judaism,
Yeah.
yeah. Christianity seems the chillest out of the three.
Christianity is way more chill about girls than Islam is.
God. I think
You
the
can
new
go in
leader of
public.
Saudi Arabia, I think he's allowing them to like not have to wear the hijabs out anymore.
You may keep your clitoris.
Yeah,
I'm just joking. Give it
God.
here.
that's horrible. I
Hand
can't
them
imagine.
over.
Like the men can't even. That's the only country where the men can find the clit just to remove it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you fucking found it with the hot spoon. Can you stop?
I found it.
Now let me take it forever. It's
I
my
found it.
clit now.
I found it and I'm keeping it.
Yeah, this is my clit.
My joke was like I never had problems finding the clit. It was like getting them to let me look.
That's funny. Hey, I know where it is. Just point at
Hey,
it. Like,
I know where your clit is. Can I? No. Put my hand down. Okay.
I do that with people's nipples. I'm like, I know exactly where your nipple is, but I'm not like, I don't just poke people's
That's good.
nipples. Yeah.
I think
Sometimes
we've
do.
talked about that before. About how you know exactly where everyone's nipples are.
Yeah.
That's a cool superpower.
Yeah. One of many.
Dude, my wife is a fucking nipple goblin, and I'm not really into that.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
leave
she
my
likes to-
babies alone. These are my babies. Why
That
are you
thing was
looking at my
scary. That
babies?
big statue thing.
Yeah, Yeah, I think I lost all my... Because I was like... I had everything except for one tiny little thing in this game done.
Yeah.
And I think I lost all my save data because it's acting like I never even got through this point.
What is this
Damn.
game?
Returnal?
Return anal.
It's so cool to
Return
watch.
anal.
Yeah, it's probably still my favorite PlayStation game.
This
You
is
know
a
what I've been
launch
playing?
title. This
I've been
came out
playing
when
that
PS5 came out.
redid Oblivion.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got that right after you were talking about it.
Fucking love that game.
My son watched some speed run where the guy like took drugs and dealt crazy damage with his fists. So he wanted to do it in real life in the game, and he made a woman named Big Lauren.
Will those things like walk off the wall?
Ew.
Ooh, I like that.
That's hot.
Well, not like yeah. not
Heath
like
was
that.
over here watching this on shrooms, and he started crying. Or no, Eric, sorry.
Eric. It
No,
wasn't
Eric
this
was
game. It
watching
was
Resident Evil 4.
Yeah,
4.
Yeah, he was watching Resident Evil, and
my
he was
God.
freaking out.
He got
He's
so
like, "Can we
scared
play
he stopped
something
smoking
else?"
weed.
Yeah.
He asked if we could play something else.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, we all took the same amount, but he lays like a third of what me and Josh
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
He got horse tranquilizer.
That's it. Yeah.
So yeah, we're watching Star Wars, and a lot of the violence was like cartoony. Have you seen Revenge of the Sith in episode 3 when Anakin turns
Yeah,
into Darth
yeah.
Vader? So they have a fight at the beginning with Dooku in the throne room
Yeah.
where Dooku dies, but he drops a fucking shelf on Obi-Wan. He throws Obi-Wan across the room and then uses the Force to like pull the building apart, and it falls on him. And he hits him, and he slides across the floor. And then he just gets up later, and I'm like, you got butt fucked by a balcony.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Well, how are you alive?
Because
Yeah.
George Lucas says, well, we need to have him go here.
Oh.
But he moved across the floor. The thing hit him so hard,
Yeah.
and he was fainted. He got railed.
I watched that Industrial Light and Magic thing, that new thing, and that's ridiculous. They spend like 20 minutes talking about how mean everybody was to
Yeah.
the guy who played Jar Jar Binks,
Yeah.
and then he gets on there. He's like, it was just a really hard time. He talks about how he like almost jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge or something,
Yeah.
and then he goes, oh, and also I'm black.
Sorry you got to be in Star Wars.
So it's even worse for me because I'm
sorry
black.
you're a
Yeah.
famous Star Wars character that
Yeah.
I always dreamed of being.
I love Jar Jar. He's
So
one of my
hard.
favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a stoner.
Dude,
Dude, who wouldn't love a tongue that long?
that dude went to George Lucas's house for 6 months and watched like Buster Keaton films to learn physical comedy.
Huh.
And then they didn't even use his movements.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, the problem. I mean, yeah, obviously. Basically, they admitted they were like, well, the problem was the character. They shouldn't have had a character like that. They should have done something different.
Well, what they did in episode 3, they kind of just took all the comedic relief and they put it into R2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do fuck with R2.
And the acting was shitty at the beginning, and then it got really good at the end. When it got
Yeah.
serious and it was time to pay attention, they did a
Mhm.
pretty good job.
Yeah.
But during the first half, they're like, would you like to go on a spaceship with me to somewhere else now?
I'm in love with you.
No,
I'm in love with
absolutely.
you.
Yeah.
Although, the Palpatine is evil. From my point of view, the Jedi are evil. Like the dialogue. I'm like, come on,
I
man.
felt like there should be an adult reading it to a kid.
Yeah.
May the Force be with you,
Bless
said
you.
Master
Oh my God.
Obi-Wan to Anakin.
Yeah, plain.
Well, I'm going to start using search your feelings for when people are stupid.
Yeah.
That's my
Your
favorite Star
feelings.
Wars thing. Dude, search your feelings, duh. You know it to be true.
Yeah. Know it.
What are you thinking?
Bless
Search
you
your
again.
feelings. But yeah, George Lucas didn't give a fuck that everybody hated Jar Jar. He was like, I make these movies for kids.
No, he obviously gave a fuck because he got rid of Jar Jar in the second and third movies. Like
Yeah.
all of a sudden, there's no Jar
yeah,
Jar.
somebody
Yeah, I
hurt his
missed
little
Yeah, he
feelings.
was there. He was just like
Yeah,
in
he
a
cut-
robe.
Didn't say
he got
anything.
cut way out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did not.
He did
have
that with
his,
C-3PO too.
Yeah. All the gays.
C-3PO is annoying as shit.
C-3PO's worse.
Everybody
I
hated
could do
3PO in 1977.
He's British.
There's always something people hated. People hated the Ewoks because they said they were too cute. They looked like teddy
they were
bears.
great. No, they were awesome.
They were
Yeah.
too cute. They were too cute.
20-year-olds 20-year-olds all hated Jar Jar when episode 1 came out because they were just waiting for Star Wars to come back, and they were like, what the hell is this Buster
Jar Jar
Keaton bullshit?
Fucks, man. Jar Jar fucks.
Yeah, we waited in line.
He licks
For the
sure.
toys.
He licks, he fucks.
I went to Toys R Us at midnight for the toys when they dropped the
Wow.
episode 1 toys. I was
That's
working at a
so
newspaper. I
cute.
got to write a thing about it.
Aw.
It was rad. The second one's the episode 2 toys had magnets in the hand and a magnet in the lightsaber, so you can use the Force, and it comes up into his hand
That's
if you get
cool.
close.
My main
It
problem
never
with
was pointed the right way. It
I
always
mean-
hit him in the face.
My main issue with episode 1 is like I remember when that movie came out and it was Darth Maul, Darth Maul, Darth Maul,
Yeah.
He's not in the movie at all, almost.
No, they branded it. It was like the back of the toy box.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Darth Maul wasn't. Yeah, you're right.
He looked cool. He looked like a cool
yeah, he
spiky
looks super
thing.
cool.
It's like,
I like
oh man, I
that.
can't wait to see Darth Maul. It's like,
Yeah.
Darth Maul shows up
Yeah.
every 45 minutes and goes, "Okay, bye."
Yeah. What was the name of the fucking the sand guy, the murderer?
Osama bin Laden,
Yeah.
the sand guy.
He has like the weird helmet, and he's like kind of scary looking.
Oh, Boba
Boba Fett. I like Boba Fett.
Or
Did you
Jango
watch the
Fett.
Boba Fett show?
No, it's the things he's killing. It's those little bad
Sand
guys.
people.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
sand
Tusken
people.
Raiders.
Yeah.
That's what the whole Boba Fett show is about. It's about their culture.
Yeah, I want to watch that one.
Jesus, you can't call them sand people anymore.
Yeah, cinnamon people.
Yeah, I was trying not to say a slur because I was like accidentally gonna say a slur. I'm like, what are those sand?
Sand Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Yeah, George Lucas was like, I don't care. The kids love it.
Yeah.
Guess who buys movie tickets? Kids, twice. And they have to bring their parents. That's 4 tickets. Kids go again. 20-year-olds are going to see it once and start crying in the basement.
That's why they made
2
a Paw
kids are
Patrol
going to
movie.
love it and bring their parents back again.
Yep.
That's
They learned
8
that in the
tickets.
90s that if they market to kids, they sell more.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
before the 90s, they thought that it was pointless to market to kids because your parents make the decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it turns out the kids make the decisions.
Yeah,
The
by
nine-
ignoring the shit out of their
And
parents.
so,
like,
like-
"Mom,
And so, like, people like me have been marketed to literally our entire lives.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God for SpongeBob.
And that's why they keep remaking things that came out in the 90s.
The 90s had
Oh,
the best
yeah.
kids shit though.
I'll be right
it
back.
had
Yeah,
the best.
because they...
Dude, the next Transformers movie is Transformers G.I. Joe. Yeah. It's a crossover. They're following us as we grow up. Hey, remember dive bars? We don't have those anymore. We have yard bars where there's a fire pit.
Yeah.
But the demographic loves you. The algorithm.
Dude, like, at the... hold on. Right around the end of 2020, beginning 2021, dive bars were like all the fucking rage.
Yeah.
And I remember being in Chattanooga, and these people were like, I found a great new dive bar. Their bathroom doesn't even work, and there's a leak in the ceiling. And I'm like, what the fuck?
I think they went away with smoking. There was a place to go smoke. And then once everybody's like smoking is evil and wrong.
Some places still let you smoke.
The Elephant Room downtown still smells like smoke. You ever been in there? Jazz Club in the basement? It's on Congress next to Cooper's Barbecue. You
Okay.
just go down some stairs and there's a jazz club down there. It's nice.
Neato.
The open mic is awesome. Because they have a trombonist who lives in town here that just comes and rocks everyone.
A trombonist.
Yeah, people keep trying to hire him for normal gigs, and he's like, nope, I just like to come destroy the open mic because I'm amazing at trumpet, and then go, bye.
Wait, he's a trumpeter or
Mhm.
a trombonist?
Trumpetist? He's a tromboner.
Trumpinist.
He's a trompinist or a tromboner. He's a French horn kisser.
My ex's oldest
He's
kid
skin
plays French
flutist.
horn, and he picked it. He's like, yeah, French horn. It's fun.
I never wanted to be in band. Never.
I wanted to play trumpet, but I couldn't afford a trumpet, so I played drums because drumsticks are easier to afford.
Oh, Donnie, Sam Witwer. You know him?
Yeah.
He was on the Katie Sack Me Off podcast.
Okay.
She has a podcast. I didn't know that. And somebody said, I really like Sam. He seems like a super nice guy. My only issue is the fandom menace section of the fan base that worships him as sort of an anti-Kathleen Kennedy savior figure because he knows some lore
Because he would be way better.
and is therefore qualified to run Lucasfilm.
Yeah.
There's people that want Sam Witwer to run Lucasfilm.
I don't think he should run Lucasfilm, but if he had some good ideas, they maybe should use those ideas.
He's a cool guy. He's like the Keanu of Star Wars.
Yeah.
And they said something about Death Stranding that I thought you would like, Donnie. That because you guys hated it. You and Clay said it was a walking simulator when it
No,
came
we
out.
didn't.
Okay.
That's just what people said. I didn't know anything about it.
I'll pull
when
the
it came
fucking
out.
chat. I have it all.
Yeah, I didn't. People said that, but I didn't say anything. I didn't really follow it much. I heard
Yeah,
that
in the
people
back.
say that it was a walking simulator, but
I want to play that pools game. Have you seen the pool game? So fucking
like
cool looking.
pool.
Pools. It's swimming pools, and it's like this maze. It's like this maze You should look it up on YouTube.
Yeah, let me see what
Pools
we got.
Maze.
It's Pools. It's so cool. It's the graphics are fucking gorgeous. And they're
It's
like,
called Pools.
I think it's called Pools.
I wrote pool holes.
Yeah, there's really cool videos on YouTube of it. I really want to play it. I don't have anything.
Pools. It looks. It's kind of scary looking.
It is scary.
Here, I'll switch to the.
Yeah.
To
I'm
the
gonna show you
audio.
guys.
Well, what people said about Death Stranding was they hated it at first, and then people began to engage Death Stranding on its own terms.
What is that?
The game we were playing earlier with the
Oh.
walking robot. So the guy that created that was the Metal Gear guy, Hideo Kojima.
Yeah.
He was here for South by. All his games are like that. You can't enjoy them unless you do them how he wants you to. So he's like one of those Banksy type artists. Like you have to approach this from my ethos to enjoy it.
Oh,
It's a cool way
crazy.
to make a whole fucking game.
that is interesting.
It's crazy that Banksy ended up being Joe Biden.
Yeah. Well, because Audrey had to be.
You didn't know
president.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, I drew those. I drew all that shit on those things.
I
He
shredded
said
up
he's
my own
writing
painting.
another book. He
You
was
got
on
it, Jack.
He was on The View recently. He's like, I'm writing another book. And
Well,
I'm
it
like,
better
you're
be
not writing shit.
Better be a
But-
children's book. Yeah, it's not gonna,
Let me touch your hair, little
I was like-
black kid.
I was like, why? Why are you talking? Why are you doing anything?
Yeah.
Look at what you've done.
Yeah.
Look what you did.
Fucking Whoopi Goldberg just laughing at everything he says.
Let's make paintings out of period blood. I got baby barf on it. It's all right. Listen here, Jack.
Yeah.
Kamala, it was really fun being your roommate.
It's so
I really
pretty.
enjoyed it.
He was doing a Biden jerk off instruction. I want you to grab your cock.
Yeah, get your wiener out there.
Yeah, this shit's fire.
What? It's like Tetris of pools architecture.
Yeah.
What's scary about it?
It's just unsettling.
It
You're all
reminds
by
me of that-
yourself.
It reminds me of an
The
episode
vibe.
of Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yeah. I love that show.
That there was one. I don't remember what happened, but
That's
there was
like
a
how
swimming
wet it is.
pool, and it scared the living shit out of me.
What is this for? Is this a PC thing?
It says it's on Steam. I don't know if it's on other stuff.
Steam.
It just looks. It's fucking dope.
Coming to Steam.
26.
And you can go down the
That's
slides
not
and
even a
stuff.
real month. 26.
26 for
Every
yeah,
pool
those slides.
Ends up as Steam eventually.
They look so much fun.
I always wanted Are You Afraid of the Dark to be more scarier and more fucked up when I watched it when I was a kid.
Yeah.
'Cause it was always ended a little bit too kiddie, and there was maybe 4 or 5 episodes that actually had a bad ending,
Yeah.
which I thought was cool.
Yeah.
That one where the kids got trapped in the crystal ball with the people who were all black.
I heard Trump's remaking it. It's called Are You Afraid of the Dark People?
Only some of them.
It's the best show on Nickelodeon right
I'm not
now.
afraid of dark people.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like Black Water. It's Thalassophobia, the game. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so
Oh, you can go
fucking
down?
cool. Yeah, you can go under. and-
Oh, cool.
Is there hentai tentacles?
No, you're really I think at one point there's a rubber duck and some shit, but
if I
I
can
don't
hear
think there's any
splashing,
people.
I want tentacles.
You do hear things, and
Okay.
but you never see them. It's super creepy.
Babies laughing.
And I like the noises.
If somebody let you into something that looks like
Whee!
the last one, would you swim in it? Would you get in the water?
Ugh. Dude,
getting
you know what?
black
I used
water.
to have nightmares of people dying in water slides. And I'm like, they're dead in there. And I have to go, someone has to go get them. And I'm like, they're dead. So I would, go down the slide and,
going
find this
into
dead.
them.
Did you ever go
Yeah.
to Bull Run in Virginia Park?
Uh-uh.
Civil War.
Oh, yeah,
Sorry?
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
They
Yeah.
have a pool there.
Yeah.
And then there was a water park near there that had a huge tube.
Yeah.
It was 6 feet tube.
Yeah.
And you didn't have to use a mat. You could just go down.
Yeah.
We went there when I was 12, and my friends and I, we waited right around the first corner so we could pile up and wrestle the whole way down.
Oh, my
It
God.
was like an orgy of 12-year-olds trying to be first. So moms are looking up and seeing the whole tube wiggle around, and you just see elbows against the side go
Oh
donk,
my-
donk, and heads.
That happens in an episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
We
One
just
of the
all
characters
come
gets
out the
stuck
end
inside, yeah.
laughing. This 12-year-old boys coming out the bottom of the pool going, yeah.
I remember when I graduated high school, they did a thing. It was an overnight thing at the school to keep kids from going out and partying after graduation.
Yeah.
And they had those bouncy houses They had one of those, but it was a water slide.
Oh my god.
And the offensive line of our football team, it was like me and like all my friends. We just went down that thing until it just like folded over.
Yeah.
We destroyed that thing. They did not get their deposit back.
Yeah, I was at a fucking 4-year-old's birthday party, and I was probably 10. Like twice the size of all the kids there, and I fucked up the bounce house within seconds and hurt a child. Yeah. That was the last time I was on one.
Have you ever done any entertainment for hire type of clown shit?
You know what? I was offered something recently, and I was too lazy to email back. And
Birthday parties, bar mitzvahs?
no, it was some corporate event.
Boy, you don't like money?
I guess not. I don't fucking know.
I heard those things pay out the
They
wazookie.
do pay.
Yeah, Dan Ninen.
Yeah.
He made a whole career. Have you heard about Dan Ninen?
No.
He's trying to charge his Galaxy. He's this horrible comedian who does corporate gigs and makes like $300,000 a year.
Wow.
It's like they don't know any better or something. Yeah.
Oh, he's a clean guy. Good for
Is that the
conference
guy that he would post clips and it was like a laugh track? He put like a laugh track to it.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he's one of the he's like a really really bad one. I had to introduce Eric to Tom Myers. You know who Tom Myers is? The Virginia comedian, or no, the
Baltimore.
It's a Baltimore
He's
comedian.
from Maryland.
I don't know Tom
And
Myers.
he's okay. I gotta show you.
Super
Yeah.
cringe. Takes himself
I'd love to see
seriously.
it.
We wants to be Bill Hicks, but he's like a
Yeah.
preppy.
Oh, show me this painful.
That's horrible.
There's nothing funnier to me than a comic. There's nothing funny than a comic in an open mic that sits down on the stool and starts to get introspective.
Oh
It's like,
my
dude, you have 3
God.
minutes, dude.
What are you,
Someone
fucking
did that
MTV
yesterday, and I was
Unplugged?
like, "Fucking kill me, dude."
I did that like one time
I
because I had to
live
pee.
for shit like that. It makes
Yeah.
me happy.
It depends what mood I'm in. Like
I did once because I had to pee.
Tom Myers.
So Tom Myers actually uploaded the entire clip of this. This is from 2008.
Okay. And my next guest is none other than Baltimore's own comedian, Tom Myers.
Baltimore's own comedian.
Tom
He's going to do some stand-up Tom Myers.
Yeah, that's an
Hey,
interesting-
Tom. Love comedian.
Hey,
Tom.
hello. How you guys
He's so
doing tonight?
bad.
Everybody having a good time so far? Yeah, I'm in kind of a weird mood myself. I was on my way down here. I stopped at a convenience store. I'm waiting in line to pay, and the guy in front of me puts down a dozen donuts, 2 big bags of Doritos, one of those cheapo 1-gallon bottles of the generic brand fruit punch, and a nasty old rotting banana. And he turns to the clerk and says to him, "My girlfriend just had an operation. She can only eat certain things." I look at him and I go, "Yeah, right. What, did she have a bong hit transplant?"
I'm in a kind of a weird mood
That
myself.
guy's in here right
A
now.
little bit about
isn't he?
me.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Like they're fine. Like they're not weird at all. Like video not available.
I just the stuff that got clipped out.
I
Yeah.
was born and raised in Baltimore. I grew up in an area outside of the city. I grew up in Harford County, Maryland. Thank you. It's my roommate back there. It's what we locals love to call Hazard County. It's not because we have an obsession with the Daisy Dukes or the General Lee, but it's because I grew up right next to the Aberdeen Proving Ground military base. 70% of the world's mustard gas and half the world's chemical weapons testing takes place right in my backyard. Thank you very much.
Hilarious.
Yeah. So there's people in the crowd who are just
Jesus
in on the
Christ.
joke about how terrible he is.
Oh my god.
25 years old and I already have a receding hairline. I did
Guy's 25. Holy shit, that's the funniest thing I've
a
heard.
bitch growing up next to mustard gas growing up, but you know what? It gives me leeway on stage. That's the guy
Yeah,
who
I'm
has the
26.
mustard gas buried in his
God damn.
backyard, right? Yeah, okay.
He looks like he's 42.
Oh, you still can have hangovers and not want the world to end.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When I was
you can
26, we would just be
you can
like,
drink
hey,
two beers and not have your behind your eye hurt the next day.
you can just be like, hey, let's get some ginger ale and saltines and watch Lord of the Rings. So this will be over in an hour.
Yeah.
My dad was like,
I'm looking for the British
Yeah,
are
let's-
coming, dude.
I will not give my dad
The British are coming,
I will
man.
not give my dad flashbacks.
Those eyes
So
are
it's an
scary.
election year. It's an election year. You guys all
got
excited
Bob
about this
Honkers.
election coming up?
This is like Hillary Clinton and Obama.
Me, I'm an Obama person, but part of me kind of wants Hillary Clinton to take the Oval Office. No, okay, hear me out.
He's just
What's
stretching
the first
time.
thing Hillary Clinton's going to do when she gets in office? Get back at Bill for all the shit he pulled. That's why I'm going to apply to be an intern.
His hair, the back of his hair.
I quit smoking though, so I don't know if that'll affect my shot, but
The pose is crazy.
Why did he just start pulling on?
although I'm really glad
Because he's in kind of a weird mood
He's in
today.
kind of a weird mood today.
Himself.
What are you gonna get? Bong head transferred? Oh my god!
I'm kind of
Doesn't
weird
even make
mood
fucking
myself.
sense.
I
Like
know,
it's
I know, it's great.
This guy's playing 4D chess.
When I was
Yeah.
in school, I studied history. My favorite piece of history to study was the American Revolution. Why do I like studying the American Revolution? Well, I like it because
Well, everyone
not
wants
because
to
it's the
know.
laying of the foundations of democracy or how ordinary men can rise up to fight against the evils of tyranny. I like that people were able to grow an incredible amount of pot back then and get away with it. That's why I love studying the American
I'm Bill
Revolution.
Hicks.
Yeah.
Look at my
All
jacket.
those who are really supporting
Yeah.
me behind that are going, I'd applaud. I just don't feel like lifting my arms, dude.
Oh, they must have had a bong head transplant.
They don't like puns, I don't think. They don't like the
they
pun. Okay.
booed him.
And a lot of advocates who want to legalize marijuana use that too. You ever notice that? They say, well, we should be able to grow pot and smoke it because our founding fathers grew pot and smoked it. Our founding fathers, the same people who had to physically fight for the right of this country to exist, smoked pot? I don't think so. How do I know this? Because
I don't think so,
I've
Chachi.
tried pot, okay?
Tried pot.
Remember, I did take this course in college. I'd love to, ma'am. I'd love to, but if I tried it, I know that me and anyone else who has smoked pot can tell you after you smoke
Who's
pot,
the
you
worst
do not
open
feel
micer
like
you've
going
seen
off
at
and fighting
Roscoe's?
a
I've
revolution.
seen all of them.
Everyone
one that
smoked
keeps
pot
coming,
back then.
keeps
Paul
coming back.
Revere would be galloping
here
down
you
the
go.
street like, think the British are coming, dudes. Luckily for me, I got enough. I can share.
That's his punchline.
For Paul
You guys have been
Revere
a great
doing
crowd.
weed.
That's my time. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So he's actually he's a legend in Maryland. He's like a legend in like the Maryland D.C. area because of just he's been doing this for 20, 30 years and
He
he's
makes
never
enough money to
improved
live
at
with his
all.
parents. He still
Wow.
lives
He
with
still
his
lives
parents.
with his parents. Yeah.
Wow.
He calls himself a career comedian.
Yeah.
Well, you live.
Beef with Nick Mullen.
So
Oh,
so
yeah.
Nick Mullen made him famous. And he
Oh.
went on. Did he go on Real Ass Podcast or
Yeah.
Legion of Skanks?
Yeah.
And with Tim Dillon and Louis J. Gomez and who's the Amico were on there.
Yeah.
And they basically treated him like he was a god.
They did chatterbait to him. They chat
That's so
AGPT'd him.
funny.
Yeah, but yeah, he's been just around forever.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The hairline is
So you're
amazing.
about to tell me.
Yeah, who's the worst person you?
Oh yeah.
Who's the worst
open
comic you've
micer
ever
at
seen?
Roscoe's?
Can I just say for me it was that guy. It's that guy that keeps bringing his dog on stage and he's obviously abusing his dog.
No, no.
Which one? Which guy?
Was he
There's
gonna kill
so many
Tony?
of them.
He walks around downtown.
That weird homeless looking guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he carries the
Ugh.
dog by her fucking neck.
Oh
I
yeah, I've
just
seen
wanna-
that dude
I
beating
want
that
to
dog.
wrap a fucking thing around his neck and carry him like that.
I think I know who you're talking about, and I've never seen their comedy because I never try to stick around long enough to fucking. I've seen so many different bad people. Cause like there'll be people in town that are visiting and shit. No.
Like we had a guy one time at Cedar Door lie on the floor on acid and just talk to the ceiling about the world, what it was made of.
We
And
had
so he couldn't see the light because he was
Being
lying
fucked
down.
up doesn't count. unless
we
you're
had a
always
girl.
fucked up.
She came in and she had a dog. They always have dogs, right? And she was a hippie, weird-looking lady. And she came up to me and she's like, "I'm surrounded by bugs. There's bugs everywhere. Do you have a room for rent?" And I'm like, "I don't know who you are." And she went on last on the open mic. She brought a guitar, starts playing the guitar, but it's not music, bro. It's like doesn't even have a rhythm to it. It's like ding 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 ding, like just finger in the fucking strings. Like I don't know what's going on. And then she's not talking to the mic. She's like, "Yeah, stop it, like ting 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 ting," and the dog's just there, and it was a fever dream. It was just like. It was something. And then, I mean, I'm glad that the mic was about to end, but I just really don't. It was making me so angry.
Did she run the light? Did she stay?
Nah,
She have to be.
Nah, it's okay.
There was a. That reminds me of a story. I was at Ty's mic. I just moved in, and the first couple of them, they kind of stopped doing music. I think you can if you want to, but nobody really does. But Eric was there. I was like, dude, you should play guitar. And he was like, no, I don't have my guitar. I was like, you play my guitar. And so, like, I took my guitar down, I hooked it up, and I got it ready. And this guy that was before Eric was like, hey, can I play something on your guitar? I was like, yeah, sure, go ahead. And he got up there. He did not know how to play guitar.
Oh.
Nice.
And he was, like, trying to pick this thing out, and he was singing, and it sounded like, what did I describe it as? It's if Radiohead had no talent or something like that.
No.
But I remember he was like trying to pick something out on a guitar, and I busted out laughing when he was like, "Oh, there it is."
He's like the Tom Myers of guitar.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm good. I'm killing.
Dude,
There it
These
is.
riffs are amazing.
I love that. I see a lot of comics, and I see people do. Funny jokes. That's great.
Yeah.
But it's so funny when somebody that has no self-awareness at all
Yeah.
gets up there and they think they're doing great.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
Yeah.
There's this guy
The confidence.
that comes. I can't remember his name, and he has a joke about Batman. And I hate when grown men just. He has a joke about Batman and the KKK, and it's such a shitty, stupid joke. And it just this big nerd joking about Batman with his little Batman hat on, and that for some reason he just pisses me the fuck off. Like,
I'm really tired of nerdy dudes.
yeah,
Like especially ones who are just have like the most unoriginal jokes and ideas, and I'm like, yeah, hey, you got this one off Reddit.
oh my god, yeah.
I have a Batman.
And I
joke.
love a nerd, but it's just like, yeah, I don't know. He's like, well, imagine what Batman would do in Virginia. And I'm like, no one cares
Yeah.
what Batman would do in Virginia. Like, this is just a thing that you think
I
is
think I
super
know who
silly.
you're talking about.
Yeah,
I think he was in Jordan's writing group once.
yeah.
Oh no.
That guy, and he's a nice guy. He's nice enough, but he's got to work it out a little more. Like that, or please, I'd never want to hear that shit again. Like that shit pisses me off, but it's okay.
Can
I
tell
like
you my
the
Batman joke?
bad boy comics. I'm not gonna be woke up here.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Nobody-
are you triggered?
Say
Yeah.
retard, baby. Like,
Yeah.
come on. How many times can you say faggot and retard in 4 minutes?
Can I say my Batman
it's the
joke?
Austin
Yes.
formula.
Can I say
What?
my Batman joke?
Just say it.
I thought it was really nice that Christian Bale visited the victims of the Aurora shooting, and I thought it was really nice that the people that didn't survive got to visit Heath Ledger.
That's funny.
That's pretty good.
I like that. See, that's good.
See, that's a joke.
Yeah. His is like a scenario that like no one gives a shit about that isn't funny.
Yeah.
I also have one about how
you have
Daredevil
to,
can
you
smell
have to
pussy
give
from
people
a
a
block
reason
away.
to be on board if you want them
Yeah.
to like follow you.
Yeah, like my dad dick joke. Like at first, you may not want to hear me talk about how I wouldn't mind that if my boyfriend had my dad's dick, that would be hot. But I don't want to suck my dad's dick. But my dad's dick is huge. But I
Nice.
get you in by telling you how big my dad's dick is, and it's a
Yeah.
big boy.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, do you
Let
know?
the girl watch.
So, do you know who the groper is? The person that they keep warning everybody, all the girls in Austin.
No,
comedy
I
about?
haven't heard about this shit.
So, I don't know. What was it? Facebook? Something got posted, and they were like, "Stay away from this one guy." But
Yeah, I
they don't say
know.
who it is.
I
The
know
open
who
mic
that is.
announcement lady.
Nico. His name's Nico.
Nice.
So it's
Hell
crazy.
yeah.
The only video he has of comedy. So he works in a New Braunfels comedy club.
Does he keep deleting his profiles or whatever?
Yeah. So it's interesting. The
He doesn't
only
wear your
real.
Toms, does he?
I think so. The only comedy club out there. Yeah, he works there. That's what he was telling me at least before everything fell apart.
Nico.
He actually, so it's his set. The only set he has on his Instagram was from Creek over a year ago, and he talks about how it's harder to rape people nowadays. So you got to really bribe them. You got to bribe the women. You got to offer them a concert ticket and then rape and murder them in a truck. But he offered me a free concert ticket that night, and I took it.
Oh
And
my
I
gosh.
took it. So I'm in this club,
What's
and
the concert?
thankfully my ex was there, and I had a few other friends, but the shit was getting weird. Like he was bringing random girls in with him, and apparently I ran into those girls later, and they're like, "Yeah, he groped me," and I'm like, I was yelling at them like, "Don't let people just do shit to you." Either.
That was the guy they posted on like the ATX
Yes.
comedy, right?
Yeah. So I literally firsthand dealt with him that night.
Okay.
Because he was I made a joke about someone rubbing me the wrong way. I was like, that guy rubs me the wrong way. And he came up to me like, rubs what? And I'm like, can you shut the fuck, like, who the fuck are you?
rub you the right
Who the fuck are you? Like, I don't know who the fuck
Remember
you are.
from before that joke you said? I have a
Yeah.
reference, a pop culture reference from it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I just, so then to apologize.
What if
he
Batman
invited
was
me
in the
that.
Klan?
And then I found it so crazy that his only joke was about, like, bribing women to concerts and raping and murdering them. That
Hilarious.
doesn't sound like a
My Mount Rushmore,
Yeah.
Weinstein, Cosby, that guy, Nico,
Nico.
and
But
Greg
he kind of
Giraldo.
like, he was threatening to sue everyone for defamation. He said his mom's like really high up
you
or
have to
whatever.
be famous first.
But
to be
then like
deep.
deleted his Instagram, and I'm like, whoa, a guy who has a valid case really deletes their Instagram
Yeah.
and goes crazy on their story.
You have to be famous first to get defamed.
But he kind of disappeared as soon as that shit really started.
Yeah, that was like 2 or 3 months ago. I just remember seeing the
I was at
post.
Kill Tony
Yeah.
one day, and that guy was going around telling everybody that Uncle Laser was having an orgy or something.
I
He's
believe
hiding.
that. I
He's
mean, I
hiding in
believe
New
that Nico was
Braunfels.
saying that, and I also believe that Laser would have an orgy. But I,
I
don't
mean,
know why
he
Nico
might.
would know.
I s-
Why would Nico know?
I told him, well, I've got a fiance, and there's no way she wouldn't find out about that.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
that makes it messy, bro. Gotta respect the wife.
I went to the Michelin star barbecue joint.
Which one?
Leroy and Lewis.
How was that?
I mean, it's still no
Barbecue?
frills barbecue joint. You wait in line and then you have a tray. It's really weird
means it's sunset.
to have like a fancy dinner at a place where they make you get your fork from the bin.
Michelin star. How
Yeah.
much was it?
It was $100 for 2 people.
That's not bad.
Yeah, barbecue's expensive.
Yeah, it is.
That's like Terry Black's prices.
I miss Swiggy when he worked there, cause at Terry Black's, because he would give me
Swiggy.
like,
He doesn't
he
work
would
at Terry
charge you
Black's
for a
anymore?
cornbread. No, he got let go.
Why? Did they hear his...
I think he
Jokes?
swiggied one too many times. Like Swiggy,
Yeah.
Swiggy had been swigging there for a while, so I'm surprised that Swiggy caught up
You
to
just
him.
say Swiggy, or you do Swiggy stuff?
No, we do crazy Swiggy stuff all the
Oh,
time.
okay.
Yeah,
But
his
I think he said the
his
wrong
behavior
thing
is swiggy.
in front of the wrong person, and it just fell apart.
That's
And
going to happen to me one day at my job.
yeah.
He swig-
I told this
swigged
guy,
his
this
last
guy was
Twiggy.
talking about how his dog died, and my manager was like, yeah, man, it's kind of tough when a dog dies. You go through, a lot. And he was like, the good news is I got a puppy. And I was like, yeah, it's way less sad when they die because you haven't had them as long. And my manager was like, what the fuck?
That's fucking great. I like that. Yeah, I don't feel as bad. Okay.
It's pretty good. They
Yeah,
had
it looks good.
flat iron brisket, which I didn't like. It tasted kind of dog shitty. They had beef cheek, which is more jerky-ish than steaky.
I thought beef cheek was tender, like really tender.
Not there.
Huh.
They
Beef
had.
cheek is barbacoa. It's very tender. That's what barbacoa is.
I just had brisket. The
know
brisket
that.
was great. They had a beer brat. I had a beer brat. That was great. They have banana pudding tiramisu, which I haven't tried yet, but I need to go back. You can run in there and get a sandwich, but it's still a fucking 45 minute. Or no, there's a bar. You can order at the bar, so you can
Yeah.
run in there and get like a $30 meal for lunch, real quick at a Michelin star.
Well, check this out.
You
I
got Philly
had
beef?
2 brisket tacos from Rudy's.
Yeah, hell
How
yeah.
about that?
Do you like Rudy's?
I like the fact that they have sandwiches on the thing that you just go in and
Yeah,
grab.
go
them.
Yeah.
grab one. That's probably the
Yeah,
best thing.
and
to do.
tacos, and they have a little store.
I fuck with
Yeah,
their
I was-
sausages. I like their little sausages.
Yeah, there's
It's like a big old truck stop in
I
just
was,
normal
I was
place.
actually
Yeah.
sad today because I went in there and I wanted a sandwich and all they had was tacos.
Oh.
Yeah.
Rudy's. I got my hernia at Rudy's from playing frisbee in the back, the one on 360.
Yeah.
I ate too much barbecue and played frisbee with my niece and nephew, and all of a sudden my belly button went, nope.
Oh my god.
Blap.
Yep. It came out.
It's horrifying.
I said, that's not supposed to be out there.
God.
Oh.
We got to put that baby away.
You got that fixed though, right?
Yeah,
you got, like,
surgery.
surgery for it.
Damn.
I woke up and they had to restrain
Can
me.
they ever just go back in?
Out?
Right, on their own?
In or out? They can't go back out. There's mesh.
I remember.
out in
They
the
put a
back
screen
in.
door on it.
I remember I was
Back in.
very.
Yeah, you can push it in
Okay.
and it blurps out.
Oh.
I
You can
remember
play
I
with
was,
it all day long.
Oh.
I was very embarrassed one time because I pulled a muscle in my groin, but I thought I had a hernia,
Mm-hmm.
and so I went to the doctor and I asked him to check me for a hernia.
You get in
Do you
there.
know how they check for hernias?
No.
Yeah.
They grab your balls and they feel like
Yeah, if you have an
like
inguinal,
behind the balls.
Yeah, they go all up
So
behind the balls.
I asked the doctor to
if it's
do
in
that
your groin,
to me,
yeah.
and he was like, "No, you don't have a hernia. Why would you ask me to do that?"
What a weird fetish, sir. This is a Wendy's.
And I just giggled and ran away.
You guys ever
Dang it.
ask a doctor to check you for a hernia for fun?
Can you please touch my
I
bowels?
think I have testicular cancer. Ma'am, can you please?
You have the
Didn't-
flu.
Josh, didn't you say that day they told y'all that the King of Jordan was coming in that
Yes.
night?
And then I told him I was the Duke of South Austin, and I got some extra burnt ends
Oh, nice.
for making the guy laugh.
Yeah, the King of Jordan. I saw the plane.
Yeah,
He
he
was
was
here.
here, and apparently he had a nice police escort that
That's
fucked up traffic.
The first and
Yeah.
only ever barbecue joint to get a star.
Yeah, why'd they get the star?
Because the Michelin
Texas.
people thought
Because
they-
Texas.
Is it good?
Yeah, it was really good.
Would you say it's better than?
It's not better than Moreno right here.
You think it's better than City Market in Luling?
Probably not. There's a bunch of good places out over there.
That's my favorite barbecue place.
I need to go to City Market.
No, because they're right next to the fucking farm.
City
It's
Market,
fresh.
City Market, and just any barbecue place in Lockhart.
Yeah, all the Lockhart places are good. You know what's good barbecue is the HEB restaurants. And you go to like
I
that.
need to try
one of
those.
the
I
big
just got one in
HEBs?
mine.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
good.
If
yeah.
you go to one in like New Braunfels or something,
they got some really good collard greens.
Oh, I
Like,
love
seriously,
collard
yeah,
greens.
their collard greens are really good.
I like fried okra a lot.
Yeah.
I think, why does no restaurant do like a full real-time, nick-of-time style movie with Johnny Depp process of the meat getting to their restaurant so you can see how long it takes and how fresh it is?
or they made one about
Yeah, we just
Michael
murdered this
Jordan's
thing.
shoes. They could probably do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they made one about. They make one about Pop Tarts or something.
Dude,
Like-
that was
Yeah.
actually really
that,
good.
That was the Jerry Seinfeld movie. Right?
I watched
Yeah.
that. It was actually really funny.
That was good. Well, because
It had
it
a
was
lot of-
written by a lot of really good.
Yeah, it had Bill
Oh, yeah.
Burr played John F. Kennedy, and he
Yeah.
was like all horny and shit. It was so funny, dude.
No, once you understood what they were trying to do with it, it was like
Yes. I
that
think
a
Daniel
lot of people
Radcliffe
didn't
Weird
get it.
Al movie.
Yeah. a lot of
Also,
people
there were a
did.
lot of just like true historical facts about Pop Tarts in it. Also,
What's the biggest security situation you had at Roscoe's?
Leonardo.
Yeah, when Antifa showed up.
Whenever
Oh, yeah.
3 Antifa people showed up.
Yeah, and then they had a giant drum, and they kept banging the
Oh,
drum,
God.
and then my big owner Chris said, "Stop," and they stopped because they're little pussies.
She pops up on my Twitter feed because my Twitter feed is all just the most conservative.
Oh,
It's
same,
Twitter.
same.
She shows
It's
up
like-
all the time just talking about
Yeah.
the Jews.
That's
Talking
not
about
your
the
feed.
aliens.
That's
Yeah.
Twitter. That's all of
yeah,
Twitter.
that's yeah.
Yeah,
It's not your algorithm.
I've heard
That's
from
the algorithm. Yeah.
yeah. My algorithm is so it's like I'm not that racist.
Yeah, it's
I'm
trying to
really
make
not
you.
that-
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I am now that I watched Leonardo.
Yeah.
It started to
I've
make a
heard
lot of
from-
sense.
I've
I used
heard
to do
from
quite a bit of shows with her.
multiple sources that she's not really that right wing, and she just
No.
She's
plays
doing it
it
for
up
the engagement.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, all the world is a stage. We're
There's
merely
actually-
players.
All the men and women merely
when
players. They have their
every time I
exits
go
and
back to
entrances.
Chattanooga, there's a guy. He's from New York. He's this little Jewish guy named Jeff Greenspan, and he's always like, you know, Leonardo, she wasn't that conservative when she was in New York. Also, she was a lot uglier.
You know, Will Ferrell's not really a dumb news guy from the
She has gotten
70s.
hotter.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's well, she got dumped and then she got hot.
Yeah, that's what
Nice.
happens.
Yeah.
You either get way more attractive or way less attractive after you get dumped.
I get puffy and sad for a second, and I'm on my girl.
My
hot girl
body's
shit.
like the pride flag. It just keeps getting uglier.
Dude, I lost 13 pounds having a fight with my wife last month. I was like, I'm not eating. I'm mad. I'm going to go take a walk and not eat all the time.
My body's like the pride flag. My dad doesn't want to see it.
Why is it so ugly?
My dad couldn't look me in the eyes for a little bit because I had so many tattoos that they didn't realize I had, and I was also just like dressing kind of slutty.
Look me in the
on
tattoos, Dad.
Yeah, look at him, Dad. And now I try to be a little more respectful.
Look at my tattoos, Mormon father.
Yeah,
Dude, parents are obsessed with respect. Obsessed.
yeah.
That's
But
the
I
big
think
thing.
respect
Honor
is
thy
really
father and mother.
important. Like, it's even, but like, it's different now. Like, I still have respect for him, but it's like there's so many things I don't, appreciate.
You know, I feel like honor thy father and mother was great up until boomers.
Yeah.
And then the boomers are just all fucking retarded.
Yeah. And then retards make retards, and then retards make other retards, and then here we
Well,
are.
hey, don't talk about my mom like that, okay?
Your
I had to
mom's-
write
that
a
pussy's
tribute.
retarded, bro.
I had to
I know,
write
I saw
tributes.
Actually, I didn't. I was a C-section baby. That's the least incest you could be, right there.
Dude, church made me write a tribute to each parent on Mother's Day and Father's Day one summer.
Oh.
All the kids, you need to write a tribute to your parents. I was like, man, you guys
My-
want to be fucking honored.
One time, my
samurai.
stepdad
Yeah.
made me go through the Bible and pick out every Bible verse that
It says
supported
prostitute
the
in
idea that you have to listen to your parents or some
Yeah.
shit like
it. Nice.
that. And I did like back. I knew a lot of the Bible, so I would do like backhanded verses.
Yeah.
I had to read a proverb a day because there's
Like
31.
I would be like, and
Every month,
and
start
you
over.
fathers know how to give good gifts unto your children.
Nice. You hacked it.
Yeah,
The Bible was just my first fantasy series, so
Maliciously.
whenever I read,
I was
whenever I
a-
read Chronicles of Narnia, I was like, oh, this is just like dragons and shit.
dude. There's
Yeah.
some wild shit in the Bible. Like
Yeah.
it's I highly
There's a talking
recommend it.
donkey. There's a Leviathan.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
The
a
earth
talking
swallows an
donkey.
old couple for lying about money, the most
Yeah.
Jewish miracle ever.
Love it.
Some
Yeah.
some kids make fun of a guy for being bald, so God sends a bunch of bears
bear,
to maul
yeah.
a bear to maul all of them and
Yeah,
kill them.
bear
That's
killed
awesome.
42 kids.
They said,
like,
"Go on up,
yeah.
you old bald head."
yeah, going up, you old bald head, and he was
And they
like,
got Darth Mauled.
"These kids are gonna get
Yeah.
fucked up."
I mean, they had like X-Men superhero shit. They had the guy who had super strength, but he loses his powers if you cut his hair.
Yeah.
yeah,
They had all kinds of. That's just
Samson.
the beginning. The first like Marvel was the.
They have Joshua, the guy that just yelled. 'Cause that's cool. He yelled in the building.
Joshua?
Joshua fought the battle of Jericho.
oh yeah, yeah. They yelled and the
and
thing
the walls
came
came
down.
Yeah,
a
the walls
tumbling
came
down.
down.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Bible story, Audrey? Are there any good ones in the Book of Mormon?
Shit, I'm trying to think of my favorite story.
The sequel, I call it.
He said something about some
I was always,
bracelet of heavenly gold or some
There's a
pearl.
book called Helaman, and I always liked the verse of Helaman because it was talking about like standing on your rock of foundation. I'm like, this shit rocks. I was like, this verse rocks, and I would just always make like rock puns. And it was just really stupid.
I'm
But-
never gonna take this for granted.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds pretty metal to me. But
Well, that's stone cold right there.
yeah, I'm trying to think of it. I mean, I've always been fascinated with the Adam and Eve story, and Cain and Abel's pretty fucking crazy to me.
Yeah, I like all the plot holes.
I'm just over here obsidian on this couch.
That was a good one.
I just this is super random, but there's a snail on my staircase outside of my house, and it died, and so now I have this snail shell, and I think I'm gonna paint over it.
It's so sad when I accidentally step on them.
Oh, I feel so
You hear the
bad.
Oh, you hear the
like,
crunch,
Oh, the
yeah.
spirit
Oh,
just
yeah.
went.
Yeah, what's their deal? Where
That was your
do
home.
they go when it's not raining? Where are they?
Like under the ground? I don't know.
They're just
like
under
underneath things,
houses.
like
Do they have a
Water
whole
shit.
cool troll village with fairies and
You
stuff?
ever,
Yeah.
you ever
It's right on a rock.
put you ever put salt on a snail or
My
a slug?
bully did that.
Yeah, you
My
make a
bully did it to the
maze.
slugs that I talked to.
I didn't know what it
Fucking
did,
Francis.
and so I did it once.
Once.
I didn't know what it did, and then like the thing starts boiling. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god!
Yeah.
But we made
I
a
was
maze
very
and we
upset.
were rooting
Yeah.
for him the slug to get out of the maze.
Yeah.
It's like watching Love on the Spectrum. I hope he
Yeah.
finds love.
Yes, get it.
At first we felt like little shitty kids and they were like, he's gonna do it. He's gonna fucking do it. Yes.
I
Dude,
never
when-
wanted to fuck with snails.
When I was
always
a
wanted to
when I was a
kill
kid, we
Yeah.
had rabbits, and we used to watch them fuck all the time. It was
Oh,
awesome.
Oh, dude, my cat got out today. I got back from work, and my
Mr. Ink
roommate.
Blobs?
Yeah, my roommate was like,
What's
"Have
his
you
name,
seen
Inky?"
your cat, Inky?"
Yeah.
And then I was like,
That's
I
a great
freaked out. I freaked out, Inky. Yeah, he's so cute. And I'm freaking out. I'm running around, and immediately he's outside, like trying to get inside. Like I'm so happy that you want to be here. Like you could have
Yeah.
just left, but
Yeah.
he
Must be
really
doing
missed
something right.
me.
No,
Yeah.
I've had 2 cats in the past month. My mom's cat and my brother's cat. Well, my mom
I
tried
thought
to
you
give
meant
their-
you like bought one and
Yeah.
it died, and then you got
Right.
another one.
Now, my brother's cat disappeared one night. He got out of an open window, and he was gone for like 4 days.
Oh wow.
And then at 3 o'clock in the morning, his wife got up and just couldn't sleep, and he was at the window, just like, so let him back in. And then My mom has a cat that loves her, but he's fucks with their other cat so much they tried to give him away. So they took him to the neighbor's kid's house, like 3 miles away.
Yeah.
And he hung out there for like a day, and then he disappeared. And a week later, he showed up at my mom's house, like 3 hours away, or 3 miles away.
Cats are crazy. I heard
Dude.
this.
I wonder how they do that. How they find their way.
Dude, I heard of a story. This family moved, and they moved
Yeah.
to a completely different state.
Oh, it was a
and the
cat and two
walked.
dogs, right?
Yeah,
it's
the
called.
cat walked
It's
all
a
over
documentary
the
called
house.
Homeward Bound.
It's so cute. Like I don't know how they do it. Like, but they're very smart.
Yeah, how they track, like how they is there. I mean,
Maybe
it has to be like
pheromones or
sense
some
or
shit.
something.
Yeah,
like
like-
they can sensitive to things.
They can smell me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And they kill a lot of shit.
My
Cats.
cat plays with roaches. He doesn't even really do.
Dude,
Does your cat go
you know,
at roaches and
No,
and
he
bugs and
doesn't.
stuff?
He
Like,
doesn't
yeah.
do that chirping thing at all. I
Yeah.
had other cats that did that.
What is
but
that?
Yeah, cats will chirp at like bugs and stuff. if
What?
they see them.
Yeah, my
have
my
you ever
girl
seen a
cats
cat
did
like
that.
swatting at like a wasp?
Yeah.
Like they can't. They're fat. They're too fast for a wasp to sting them.
Yeah.
We had one that would go around the shelves. We had all tall shelves. It was like having one of those
Oh,
trains
yeah,
on the
that's
train
cool.
track that goes
Yeah.
around.
Oh,
think he would
so
love that.
my soon-to-be sister-in-law has a cat, and his name's Bruce, and he's really fat, and he's
I love that name. That's awesome.
Bruce.
yeah,
That's
an
his
awesome
name's
name for a
he's
cat.
really fat, and he's
Yeah.
really dumb, and he's inbred, and he eats flies. Like if you swat a fly,
Dude, I wanted to
And-
name
and
my
like-
son
and like-
Bruce, and they wouldn't let me.
and like you let the fly go on the ground, he'll just eat it. He gets really excited if you get the fly swatter out.
Oh yeah.
He also just randomly bites people. I think it's because he was declawed.
I had a fly land on my phone screen last night. I was so disgusted. Like, how dare you?
I hate
And
when
then
I'm
I
trying to
found out
take a
today that they
nap.
barf every time.
Yeah. I hate when I'm taking a nap and they'll like get near my head or something.
Dude, you know they're doing that on purpose.
Yeah, it's so mean.
Yeah.
Like there's a whole room and you're just like,
Like straight to the ear.
Well, I had turned off all
Oh,
the
you're
lights, so it went from my phone because
Yeah.
that was the only light. So you have to have another light going.
Yeah.
Then they'll fuck off and go do that.
I
I
remember.
felt so dirty, like a nasty person. I was like,
Yeah.
what is this, Latin America?
Yeah, I feel gross.
Fly on
Yeah.
my
What am I, a
phone.
Mexican?
What is this, troublemaker features?
The last time me and Melissa did mushrooms, this fly like flew at my face, and I went like that, and it just like I got it.
Wow.
I felt like such
Nice.
a badass.
Yeah,
I was
I've
like,
done
yeah,
that one time. I was
Talk shit, get hit.
I do that all the
motherfucker.
time.
Yeah.
Karate
That's
Kid.
actually all the time I do that. It's actually the 17th time that's happened. It
That's a
happens all the
good
time. I
feeling.
always nail it. Donnie, what was your high school movies?
We watched Empire Records over and over again.
Okay.
We watched Scream over and over again.
Do you know
We
what day it's
watched-
Rex Manning Day?
It's like April 22nd or something.
I was like 8 years old when I watched Scream. I was not old enough.
I loved Scream so much. I loved Scream so much that my parents were worried about me. They thought I was going to be a murderer.
Did you guys watch Coven?
I like
Remember
Scream.
Coven with Fariza Bellick?
No, that's
Nev
The
Campbell.
Craft. We watched The
The
Craft
Craft.
a whole bunch.
Oh, I like the
We
They had
watched that
Morrissey
one
on
a
it. They had a
lot.
shitty emo cover of Morrissey.
I watched shit with teenage movies. Yeah, all the comedy movies that y'all mentioned.
I know you
earlier,
did last
watched
summer.
those. Yeah, what?
Oh, I
Did
like
last
that
summer,
one.
watched
Can't
great.
hardly wait.
Can't hardly wait.
Can't Hardly Wait was great. With Seth Green.
Yeah, Road Trip.
Oh, Austin
Euro trip?
College.
Yeah.
Yeah, University of Boston.
Euro
Boston
Trip.
University.
Euro
I
Trip.
miss Cozy.
Yeah.
That one girl died, Michelle
Yeah, just
Trachtenberg.
now of like some like liver
Yeah.
disease. or
Yeah, she was so hot in that movie.
She was she Harriet the Spy?
She was
I
Harriet
remember
the
her from being a
Spy,
little
and I was
girl.
like, damn.
So whenever she was hot, I felt a little weird about it because I was like not
Well,
too much.
I don't know.
older
She was
than
the
her,
same age as me.
but- Yeah, I wasn't too much older than her, but still.
Oh, okay. How about this? First celebrity crushes.
Laura Prepone.
Who?
Laura Prepone. Well,
Well,
Miss
not-
Piggy for me was my first.
Hell yeah, dude.
Andy from Goonies.
Oh, nice.
Andy
Mine
from
was
Goonies is
Christina Ricci,
Yeah,
Nice.
Christina Ricci
and
was
it's
one.
still my number one.
It was Thora Birch.
Joe Jonas was up there for me.
Nice.
Joe Jonas.
You have to turn in your docs.
Yeah.
Jonas brother.
Yeah, I like the Jonas Brothers.
Go back to
so
London
much
and get
better
a receipt
than
for the Doc
Well,
Martens.
it's crazy. I used to be like Justin Bieber, but not a lot, right? But I went to see the Never Say Never movie.
You
the
should
Justin
have
Bieber
liked
movie.
Justin Bieber. You were like his target demographic.
He was like, he came out right when I was in 5th grade, so it was
Yeah.
like, yeah.
He had an N-word
They
video.
had like grown 50-year-old men with science degrees, like engineering that music
Yeah, right.
to make you like it.
Yeah.
Was it when he was young or old that he had to call out to say the N word?
It was
Justin
just-
Bieber.
He was like 15 whenever they got that video of him.
So he got butt raped
and
by
it was just
P.
a
Diddy
joke,
before
and he
that.
said,
Well,
it's like when you chase
Look,
a
I
black guy
think-
with a chainsaw. It's like run, no, like that.
Okay.
That was
Listen,
yeah.
I think, first of all, everybody I went to school with has told that joke.
Yeah.
Um,
I've heard that thing a lot.
if you get raped by P. Diddy, you get an N-word pass.
Yeah.
Well, that's what's great. I remember watching the movie and seeing like they talk about Usher. I don't remember if they dropped Diddy's name, but I remember Usher being like, "Yeah, I found him."
Yeah.
Like, I remember that, and so like now just knowing what Usher has gone
Usher
through
was
with
in one
the-
of those. Usher was in one of those. Was he in She's All That?
Heath, if
He
you
was in
listen
one
to
of
the
those
next
movies.
God Awful, I made that exact same joke
I think so.
last week.
Really?
If you get butt raped by P. Diddy, you get one
yeah,
pass.
You get to say it.
So you should get just the pass, the golden.
Yeah, the
forever.
golden ticket, yeah.
You can sing along with Tribe
That's
Called
all it
Quest
takes?
in your car.
I just have to get raped by Diddy once, and then I can say whatever.
I've been putting in this work, and
There
that's
was-
all I had to do.
There was
I've been
something
down
about-
here in these N-word mines
There
trying
was
to.
something today about he made a chick let a hooker pee in her mouth. I guess this is from the trial today or something.
Pee
Yeah.
in his mouth?
Her mouth. He was like,
He made her pee into her own mouth.
no, he made a
Like a
hooker pee into
self-sustaining
another woman's mouth.
Cycle.
Oh. Yeah, I believe that. I
called a
heard
New
that
Jersey
he liked
Turnpike.
to
Wait,
watch a
he
lot.
made her
too.
or he paid her to do it?
He made her have a hooker pee in her mouth as
Okay.
some type
That's
of
the same
move.
shit Lizzo did in Amsterdam with the bananas and the shit. That's called
not the same.
partying. That's
Bananas
called
are
having a
not the
fun
same as
time.
piss.
And
Sorry, I'm a
also-
good time guy that
also
likes to mess
those-
around a little bit.
Those women could have said no at any point.
Yeah.
They didn't have any business being backup dancers anyway, and they knew that.
Yeah.
Dude, Diddy
I'm on
needs to
Lizzo's
show up to
side.
court with a sorry for partying shirt on.
If you can't handle eating a banana, then don't be a backup dancer.
I thought we were having a party.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I don't care if it's a pussy, butthole, whatever, I'll eat a banana.
Yeah, I like bananas.
That's potassium.
Look, I've been traveling for days. We're in Amsterdam. I'm low on sodium and stuff. I'll have a banana out of anybody's ass.
You know what has more potassium than bananas? Kiwis.
Straight potassium pills. We're the ones our grandparents took. Papaya.
I've never had
I like
papaya.
papaya. I like papaya.
My
a lot.
grandparents had papaya pills. They're for digestion.
Oh, just eat the papaya. That's better.
Yeah, skip the middleman.
No, I'll eat my apples and oranges.
It's like
and
I
then
just
I'll take
sucked the oil off the fish. Fish oil pills.
Ooh, I had some salmon skin.
You haven't had fish
sushi
oil
the other
to.
day.
You had what?
Salmon skin sushi.
That's
It's a little crispy down the middle. They curl it up
yeah,
into the
it's
middle
so
of it,
good.
and it sticks out the side.
It's salmon skin's so good. I like skin.
Crispy skin. Hell yeah.
I like
fried chicken.
skin.
I'm thinking about what I want for dinner. I'm like thinking about fried chicken a little bit.
There's
Fried
a
chicken skin.
What's your
Popeyes
spot?
near here.
I'm low key thinking Gus's.
Gus's is
Gus's.
awesome.
I've never had Gus's.
Been to
But
Hattie
I don't know if
B's?
they're gonna be open later.
Celia worked at Hattie B's for a while.
Where's that?
Hattie B's is on South Lamar, where Maria's Tacos used to be. The big lady.
Well, I know Celia.
Yeah.
They cater Tumble 22 at work for us a lot. which is
I
pretty
love
good.
Tumble 22. That place is awesome.
I need to eat more places.
Dude,
I had
Tumble 22
Indian
is so
food for the
good.
first time like a month ago.
You've
Whoa,
never had
what'd you
Indian
get?
food before?
Whip in, and it was the most delicious
Yeah,
thing I've
whip
ever
in's-
had in my life.
Yeah.
I love their food.
I took one bite of the chicken tikka masala. I said, no wonder they're so horny all the time.
Did you stick the bread
Yeah.
in it, orange sauce?
Yes.
Did you get naan and
Yes.
smash it into the
Naan is
chicken?
so
Butter
good.
naan, butter naan, chicken tikka masala, and we did the tandoori chicken, which was pretty good, but the masala was...
Dude, I get real
Mind-blowing.
I fuck with-
salmon skin sexual with my chicken tikka masala.
Garlic naan, dude. Garlic naan's the
Yeah.
way to fucking go.
Yeah.
That's my
Okay.
Curl up the
favorite.
naan and you stuff all the chicken inside of it from the butter chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then you have a
and
put some
taco.
tzatziki on that shit.
And
too.
also some of the rice in there too.
Yeah, I love their jasmine rice.
The Tandoori Lounge over here is pretty good.
Tandoori Lounge.
Yeah, it's on William Cannon. Over
We got a
Okay.
bunch of good
There's a
Indian shit over
Spice
here.
House food truck near my house on Guadalupe, but it's so good.
Some of the stuff is really good, and some of the stuff tastes like actual dirt.
I feel bad when I have to like look up everything.
Yeah.
Like the menu's so, but I'm like, I usually just get butter chicken anyways.
Yeah, that's the general sauce of Indian food.
Yeah.
It's like, I want the fried chicken.
Yeah, I'm usually korma.
Oh,
Korma
korma
curry,
is yeah.
No, Tarka. Tarka's awesome.
Tarka.
There used to be one by my office, but
It
now
sounds like
there's-
someone making fun of. It sounds
I
like
go
America
well
World
hunting
Police.
with
Durka,
my-
Durka, Burka.
Yeah.
I go whale hunting with my best friend Tarka, but all I can think about is getting into his parka. I'm the only gay Eskimo in my tribe. You remember that song?
Is that
Anybody?
Neutral Milk Hotel?
No,
No, I forgot.
I love New Hotel.
Did you get that at the Broken Social scene?
Neutral Milk. I haven't heard them in a long time.
Did you wear your morning
Did they only have
jacket?
the one album?
No, he's had multiple albums.
Watch out for the Arcade Fire.
Yeah.
I heard they sucked on SNL.
Arcade Fire.
Yeah.
They're kind of canceled. because
Number
of
one.
Really? Why?
Number
Because he, some women accused him of like power imbalance shit or something.
Did you see the Walton Goggins horny waiter?
I haven't. I saw the one where he was. They were making writing the Constitution, and he was like guns.
That was great.
I saw that one.
He's the Mother's Day brunch waiter, and he keeps unbuttoning buttons on his shirt and flirting with the moms in front of the sons. He's like, "You got to be in there for 9 months. I just want 20 minutes."
Oh wow.
It's
Going
horrible.
full baby Billy on him.
It's so good. But he's like half gay, so he's like, "I am a riot today. I'm just having fun."
Yeah. Dude, it's like it's the Gongasance. Like he's been in so much
Yeah.
stuff everywhere. Righteous Gemstones,
Goggins
White
era.
Lotus,
And Fallout's coming back.
Fallout, all
Huh.
that stuff.
Dude, he was so good in Fallout.
Wait, who was he in Fallout?
He was a
He was
ghoul.
a
the guy with
His
the
lips
no
burnt
nose.
off.
Oh.
Sometimes a
Got my
feller's
lips
got to eat a
burnt off in
feller.
the fucking
Yeah, I like.
apocalypse.
Yeah, I like him.
He's great. He's such a cool guy.
He is a cool fucking guy.
Yeah, his Instagram is all like having gin abroad.
I love him.
He just goes around the world and has gin.
He lives in
and-
a building in Colorado or up in New York State that used to be a speakeasy.
Fuck yeah.
So like there's like carvings of like all the like famous people from the 20s that have signed the wall of his house.
That
Sam
sounds
Rockwell
cool.
showed up to hang out with his buddy on SNL when Walton Goggins was on there because they're best
Oh, did
pals.
Sam Rockwell
Dude,
show?
everything
Yeah.
I've seen Sam Rockwell in has been fucking amazing.
Moon,
Moon,
Everybody
Choke.
loves Moon.
You ever
Yeah.
seen Choke?
those are both
Yeah.
good.
It's a Chuck Palahniuk
Yeah.
story, and yeah, he was fantastic in the movie. I saw the movie before I read the book.
He's great in Galaxy Quest because he's the red shirt guy who thinks he's gonna die
Yeah.
the whole time.
Is there air? You don't know.
Yeah.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the
Yeah,
Galaxy.
he's great
Oh,
at Zap on
yeah.
Evil Rocks. Yeah, he was great in that. Perfect.
Magazine.
He's great on Fallon. Every time he comes on Fallon, he does a different dance.
I don't watch Fallon.
I loved Moon. I've seen that a bunch of
Yeah,
times.
Moon's good.
Apparently, Chuck Palahniuk pronounces his own last name Paula Nick, like the name Paula and the name Nick.
Well, he's wrong.
I heard him
so-
on. Yeah, you're wrong about your name. I heard him on a podcast, and he was like, "This is the correct."
Well, plenty of people think I'm wrong about my name. They're like, Keith? I wanted to do a joke about somebody being like, what are your pronouns, Keith?
Dude, I almost
Like, my
bought some-
name is Heath.
Almost bought some Heath sauce today at the HEB.
Heath him?
It's with the chocolate syrup. It's magic shell, but it's made of
Uh-huh.
Heath bars.
Oh.
You can put it on your fucking ice cream, and it has little nut balls in there, clusters, whatever the crispy shit
toffee.
is. But it's in a bottle, and you squirt it on your ice cream, and it hardens.
Yeah,
Just
that
like
sounds
Heath himself.
sexy.
If you squirt Heath on ice cream, he hardens.
Yeah. So that's a little.
Every
Little
time I
known
eat ice
fact
cream, I
about
think
me.
of Heath.
Actually, I do get hard every time I think about ice cream.
Yeah, that
That's
sounds
true.
pretty fucking fire.
Have you had the new Bluebell Bomb Pop?
No, what's that?
Bluebell has Bomb Pop ice cream. It's banana chocolate, like a Bomb Pop.
Oh,
The best
But
ice
if you
cream
got a
I've ever
gallon of it,
had
and it
is
disappeared.
is from HEB. It's called Butter Cake.
ooh.
It's so fucking good.
Is it the
That's my two favorite
Creamy
things.
Creations? Is it
Yeah.
HEB?
Butter
Creamy
and cake.
Creations, yeah.
Yeah, that's really good.
I always get sweet cream if I'm at the creamery. I get sweet cream and I get Kit Kats in it. Or sometimes gummy bears because the gummy bears get like all hard when there's.
I don't like putting candy in ice cream,
Heath gets all hard. when he gets
especially like
cold.
M&Ms. I feel like M&Ms do
I
not
love because it makes it all rainbow. And I like hard chocolate. Like you bite into it all cold. And
Have
shit.
y'all been to one of those fudgeries where they put on a fancy show and chop it up?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like,
I used to go to Marble Slab a lot as a
Cold
kid.
Stone.
belong. I
Really
went to a
had-
marble slab once.
Remember they had it in Virginia Beach? Did you ever go there? The Waterside? The mall?
Yeah.
Dude, that mall had the best kite store in the corner overlooking the water. They had
Oh,
an all-window
yeah.
store on the edge of the mall. It was all
So
windows, and it was
cool.
full of kites and kite stuff.
Yeah.
The only time I've
I
been
miss
to
beach stores. I like beach stores.
Yeah, they only exist there.
beach stores,
Well,
Mommy,
they
buy me a
exist at
kite.
beaches. But
I used to go to Galveston.
I need to go there. I haven't been.
No,
there.
you don't.
Yeah, you're good.
It's not great.
You don't need to go to Corpus either.
I've
Just
been
go
to
to
Corpus.
Port
Corpus
Air.
isn't
made me
bad.
sad.
Like South Padre, North Padre Island, both those spots are pretty good.
Once I went to other oceans, I decided I don't like any of the Texas beaches.
Port
Yeah.
Aransas is
Yeah,
really
I
nice.
lived in California and Florida and like.
Yeah, same.
Oh, Clearwater Beach in Florida is fucking.
Oh, I need to
awesome.
go there.
That's where the dolphin lives.
It's
That's
great.
where all the
Movie, Dolphin Tale.
Scientologists are.
It's beautiful.
Did you guys see Dolphin Tale with Winter the Dolphin? It was a
Oh, another fun fact
Kids
about
movie.
orcas.
Yeah.
After that movie Free Willy came out, they put some number to call to like help save orcas, and everybody kept calling in to save the whale that was in the movie because it was in captivity.
Right.
Yeah, and they eventually did release him, I think, and then he died immediately. I don't remember.
Don't they go nuts at SeaWorld because they locate back onto themselves and they're in like a feedback loop in the tank?
No, they're just like they're supposed to be in open
Water.
Yeah.
seawater and they're in a cage basically.
And that's
Yeah,
why
they're-
why their dorsal fin goes sideways.
Yeah,
Only
so
in captivity.
all
does
those
their
scenes
dorsal
in
fin go
all those
sideways.
scenes in Free Willy where his dorsal fin was sideways, he was really depressed.
Yeah.
So if you're in a glass cylinder and
Very
you try
cool.
to do whale song, it's probably horrifying what happens, how it reverberates off the edge.
Oh, also there's two types of orcas. There's like transient orcas and stationary ones.
Cisgender
Trans
orcas.
orcas.
So like some of them like they just like go from like
pod to pod or whatever.
yeah
like a ramble on like a wolf.
and then some of them kind of like stay in one
Lone
place.
wolf.
There was this one pod of orcas that would they would find the transient ones would have different like I guess adapting mechanisms because of the way they travel.
Yeah.
And there's this one pod. Stop me if you're getting bored of like orca facts.
No, I'm intrigued.
But there's this one pod that would like they would kill great white sharks. And eat them.
Whoa.
Yeah, they would. What they did, and they also do it to like manta rays. They'll grab them, flip them upside down, because sharks have this thing in their brain where if they're upside down, they basically go into a coma.
Nice.
Yeah.
So they'll flip them upside down, hold them there, and they'll go into a coma, and then they can't swim. So sharks have to always be swimming.
Yeah.
So they'll just drown. They'll like sit there and hold them and drown them.
Their nervous system shuts down or whatever their involuntary functions.
That's scary.
They don't breathe right.
And they eat them.
Wow.
They also do that with like stingrays and shit.
Not distinct.
If you turn me upside down, I fart.
Yeah, same.
Do you have security at Roscoe's?
Yeah.
Who's that guy?
JJ.
Okay.
It's my guy.
Does he throw people out?
Yeah. We had a guy thrown out last week. He came in and I thought he was a blind guy because he was so pilled out. Like I thought he was like blind. Like the way his head was leaning back, like
This-
literally. And so he's being grabbed by these two.
He's like Ray Charles. Are
These
you
two
blind
girls,
or on heroin?
these-
Both.
These girls look hood rat. Like it was like this older Mexican
You got to stop
dude.
this, Ray.
Yeah,
I
and
don't
like,
got to do a goddamn thing.
yeah, literally. They had neck tattoos, like tank tops, like just looking the part.
I'm blind. Where's the doorknobs?
Yeah, we're
I found him.
and so then he ends up they're
It's
sitting
Tokyo.
front row, and he ends up puking in
Nice.
his mouth, and then one of the girls keeps like pushing it, like keeping him to kept swallowing his vomit.
Is the
So
bouncer
he
the
threw
door
up and
guy?
swallowed- Yeah.
So he let him in.
Yeah.
So that's on him. You got to
No,
deal
it's
with
okay. Like we got rid of like cause. No, like he pukes later in the night. Like
it.
it
If
wasn't
you ever
like
need
every-
backup, I will come do that for free. I was a bouncer in Orlando. I loved it. I love throwing people out.
Yeah, it's really rare. We threw out a dumb bitch the other night because she just kept talking, and then when
Oh
her
my
boyfriend
God.
tried,
I would pay you to let me throw out a dumb bitch.
dude, I like
We've
doing
reversed
it.
this.
I like doing it myself personally. My boss had to stop me one time. She's like, Audrey, I don't need you to escalate yet. I'm like, okay, 'cause I am a very good escalator.
Do we have a hand signal, or what are you gonna?
Yeah,
how am I gonna know?
whenever
when,
you're
when
ready
yet?
for me, I got you. Like,
Like that guy that kicked out of Sanjak the time we were there.
Yeah.
The guy just I don't know what he was doing. He was
He was heckling.
heckling in a
Was
really
repeating
weird
back-
way. Yeah,
he
he's
was
like
yelling
repeating
back what
back
people were
everything people said to him.
He was the Moroccan Johnny from
And then
Karate Kid.
whenever those frat guy showed up at the all girls show or the women's show at Shakespeare's that one time.
oh yeah,
And then
Yeah.
just being complete, just being like like saying the most like generic
I'm a bitch.
white dude. Like
It's
Yeah.
time for a big bitch energy.
it's like they walked in there with the intent of getting kicked out.
Yeah, I don't get that. Like, there's a few people that do that at Shakespeare's because you're on 6th Street, so you get like the rowdiest.
Well, you want to fill a room, so roll the dice and take your chances.
Sure.
The butts in the seats, either if they're twitchy or on meth or on acid, talking to the ceiling.
Well,
Sometimes going into a comedy club to chill out is a nice chill out room if you're fucked up.
I love that
Yeah, I need to calm down.
slowly but surely, Shakespeare's is being known for the worst comedy shows in Austin.
Was the Groper? The Groper goes there.
Yeah, what the guys from
Dude, every show I've done, almost every show.
from where?
At Shakespeare's.
No. What were you saying?
the
Where
guys
did
from Michigan that we were talking to, the Paradiso Films
Yeah.
guys. We did a
Big boys.
remote interview with some guys for the podcast.
Yeah.
They said that they came down here and they were going to go and do the Shakespeare show while they were, the one after you're waiting for Kill Tony.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, all of your stuff will get stolen. People steal your jokes if you do this one. And we're like, really? I hadn't heard that.
No.
That's somebody
I've
who
never
thinks their
heard of
jokes are that
anybody
good.
stealing
Yeah.
They're gonna get everyone's always trying to steal
Dude,
my
they stole
jokes.
my joke about how dating is weird.
Yeah. Anyone on the apps? That's my line.
That guy ripped off my Uber premise.
There's a guy who says bricked up all the time, and he thought when someone else used the term bricked up
They
in
were
their set,
stealing it from
he
him.
was
Oh,
so angry.
I know
And
that
that's-
kid, the little short.
Yeah,
hobbit-looking dude.
Patrick.
Patrick, yeah, he's actually really nice. I think
He is
just
a really
doesn't
sweet
get it.
guy, but he really thought he like came up with that, and I'm like, so you didn't come up with that. Like that's
Yeah,
not yours.
I've heard
Like-
it on big podcasts.
yeah, it's
before.
not your thing. Like you gotta.
The first guy who came up with it has a penis shaped like a brick.
Yeah.
He was being literal.
Yeah.
Look, I'm bricked up. He's from Australia.
Eric
I'm
has
bricked
a
up.
good
Bricked up.
Eric has a good joke about the apps. He's basically talking about how he's like, he can't decide whether he should get back on Tinder. And he's like, I mean, it is where I met my wife.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I thought about doing a bit about how like I'm getting married, so I'm about to download the dating apps again. I want to do something that's like dating. Hey, hot take: dating is not weird. It's actually super easy.
Yeah.
It's tedious and time consuming, but it's not hard
yeah,
or weird.
Did you ever get to have video?
it's not weird unless you're weird.
I had a formula,
hmm
and it worked.
What was it?
Well, okay, first of all, if you're very handsome, skip to the end.
Step 5.
Or if you have a lot of money, or if you have cocaine, skip to the end. But if you're just a normal guy like me, first of all, the dating profile you have to be either be very interesting or just like very wild. You have to say
Yeah.
wild shit to get attention
Yeah.
from the right kind of woman.
Yeah.
First of all, swiping strategy: never swipe on the hot ones.
hmm
You gotta swipe. You only get a certain amount of swipes. You can't waste your swipes on 10s. You're not getting 10. That bitch that's in a canoe in the Grand Canyon, you're not getting her.
You
Yeah.
hacked the
So
algorithm.
swipe left. By the way, if I've swiped right on you, got good news and I got bad news.
Yeah. You're not that hot.
Yeah.
But so you do that. The profile you gotta have. So mine, this is a true story. It was a Mike's Hard Lemonade ad.
hmm
Basically, it was just like, my name's Heath. I like to work hard. I play hard. That's why I drink Mike's Hard Lemonade.
At the end of the day.
And like all my shit was just like Mike's Hard Lemonade related, and that's how I met my wife.
I come in the house sweating,
That's so
take my shirt
sweet.
off.
Yeah, she actually messaged me. She's like, your profile is really funny. I was like, oh, so I amuse you. And then she like did the Goodfellas back,
Yeah.
and I was like, all right,
Nice.
this is gonna work.
Hell yeah.
But
I think I'm
your
supposed to
opening
Funny how-
line,
funny
your
how-
opening line has to. You can't say hey.
No.
Well, how's it going? I start personally. You can personalize. I've been trying to reach you regarding your
Car's extended
car's
warranty.
extended warranty.
That's a good one.
Yeah, and this is all true, by the way.
Yeah. No, I like to be weird I like to be unique. I like to be very.
Like I said, if you're really handsome or have money or cocaine, skip to the end.
No, I need them to know that I'm fucking fucked up. Because I don't like them just like figuring that
Yeah.
out when we meet in person. Because they're like, whoa, like,
Yeah.
Most of us
This
have
hot
to.
bitch has some weird opinions. Like, the second.
So my profile is just
You're
full
like,
of
I wear Doc
filters.
Martens.
Most people have to choose between having a bunch of money and having cocaine.
Yeah.
You all usually get to do both of those at the same time.
That's why I said I either have a lot of money or cocaine.
And
The number one thing I learned from dating apps is trans people always swipe right, and none of the apps will let you filter them out. Like,
Yeah, I got some really fucking. I know when they're obviously, but it's like these fat women that are pretending to be boys now, and I'm like, oh my god, and they're just like, just tortas, just big ass tortas, and I'm like,
Heath, did you ever have Skype sex?
You know, I'll accept a male to female trans, but female to male, I have a little bit of trouble with. Like,
Yeah.
my father-in-law doesn't think I'm a real man. Why do you get
Yeah.
that, man?
You know what's funny is I had
Yeah.
a joke that I believe it more when it is female to male.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, cool. You get to be depressed and kill yourself earlier? Fine, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, you're really dedicated to this. Yeah.
What were you saying?
Did you ever
Sorry.
have Skype sex?
No, I did. I remember one time I was like sexting a chick. We were in a Taco Bell. I was in Taco Bell.
Nice.
I was ordering, and I was like,
It's
telling
fire
her I'm gonna
sauce
do all
on
this
my
shit
lap.
I'm definitely not gonna do. Like, yeah, I'm gonna do
yeah,
this,
yeah,
blah,
yeah,
blah,
yeah,
blah.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fun.
I'm going to cry and leave.
I used to have some internet boyfriends, because I was on a lot of like texting apps. Well, I was on Kick as a kid a lot.
Yeah.
So that's where, I talked to a lot of older men.
That's the grooming app.
Yeah, it helped me out a lot.
When I was a kid, that was called AOL.
Okay,
Yeah.
groomer.
Okay, groomer. Yeah, a few of them are in prison now. A few of the people that I met on there.
Yeah.
Did you send them there?
Huh?
Did you send them there?
No.
No, her
you didn't
dad
have to be on the
did.
witness stand.
Yeah, my father was concerned.
That's another thing that's been popping up on my Twitter feed is all those guys that get, half retarded people to meet an underage girl and they just beat the shit out of them in a grocery store. Have you
Yeah.
seen those? Everywhere.
That must be happening at Aldi's because I don't see
Well, you
it
know
every day.
that guy, he's a bigger YouTuber and he was doing it recently. Vitali. Yeah, he got arrested and I don't know if it's the Philippines. He's getting arrested somewhere in Eastern Asia.
I always liked his videos where he pretended to be a Russian hitman, and and he'd fuck with cops.
Nice.
Oh my god.
I remember one time me and my friends got really into prank calling people.
Yeah.
And I forgot where we were going, but we were on this like long school trip and we were in the back of the bus just like prank calling people.
Yeah.
And we called this dude, we called his sister. She was at home because it was like on a Saturday. And I remember I took it way too far. I was like, hey, we have your father.
Nice.
We have your dad. And she's like, what do you mean? Where is he? I was like, he's safe for now. And then I hung up. I got in a lot of trouble.
What do you want to do if you grow up?
Yeah.
They were like, that's a terroristic threat,
Yeah.
right? That's like, you could go to jail. I was like, what do you mean? I was just doing a joke. They were like,
Yeah.
Because I remember, like, I told her that. She started crying. I was like, I got to go. So, yeah, it was fun.
That guy Nate from Australia, remember him? He was at Lucky Duck
Oh, yeah, I remember. Recently?
last
was
year.
last
He
year.
came on here. He did a prank. Him and his buddies did a prank in an Australia or a
I was
Malaysian
tricked
airport.
into sucking his dick.
Yes.
He tricked me. He
No.
asked me to do it.
Did you remember the prank they did at the
The trick
airport?
was he asked me.
I was bamboozled, I tell you. Him and his friends decided to do a prank in an airport and pretend to
kidnap a princess. Yeah.
Oh my god.
He has one of his buddies was a Navy SEAL, and they were drunk at the airport, and he was like,
we should pretend to kidnap a princess.
they caused an international incident. There was like Interpol was involved.
That's crazy.
It was a federal thing. They got recode.
I think that was the first episode of y'all's God Awful Gospel Hour was him.
He got rippity diddly deed.
And he was just like,
In prison.
I got tricked into sucking a dick. And we're like, how did he trick you? He was like, well, he asked me.
Yeah.
He asked me to. He was like, do you like sucking dick? Well, I never sucked a dick
I
before.
was like, how do you know you
How do you don't like it if you never tried it?
And I was like,
Fair
all right.
enough.
Yeah,
Fair enough. Fair
Fair
goes.
enough. Dude, we talk about rape so
Checkmate.
much in the episode I'm working on right now. It's just we talk about it for like 30 minutes.
That's my bad.
Really?
Yeah.
I got in an argument with my wife and daughter about it.
About rape?
Yeah.
What?
My son is in
About at the
sexual education in school. He's
about
like
at
12.
the age in which it's statutory, right?
Yeah. They told him to watch out for sex trafficking on Roblox
Oh.
in school.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
I was like, that's not sex trafficking. There's not a girl in a shipping container with a guy with a weird accent behind the
Yeah.
camera telling her what to do and a bad curtain.
Yeah.
It's Roblox.
That's
Unless they
grooming.
tricked you into sucking a dick somewhere.
Yeah.
It's just it's just a chat room.
Yeah.
But some guy was talking to kids and saying where do you live and how old are you, and then he heard the mom come in the room and he hung up. So that's how you catch a predator on Roblox, is if they hang up when mom comes in. Plus you can share areas, you can show your world.
Yeah.
And he was telling me, and I was like, don't ever let an adult see your area on Roblox.
Don't ever.
We're looking at each other's areas.
He's touching my special purpose.
Wow. I've been watching Roblox videos recently because I think it's really funny for grown adults to like talk shit to 12-year-olds.
Yeah, there's some really good videos of making kids cry. on
Yeah, I like Dress to Impress videos too.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was a version of Pokemon on there that I used to play with my nephew, and it was actually really good.
Yeah, it looks fun. Roblox really does look fun.
Yeah, it
You
doesn't
can-
look like blocks anymore.
you
There's
can
like a
make-
Hummer on there and
You
guns.
can make games, and so I remember downloading the thing. I was gonna try to make a game, but I'm too.
Yeah, that's
lazy.
just crazy. Like it's so cool what you can do. There was like a little cookie crumble
Yeah.
or crumble.
But it's not like Minecraft where everything's made of blocks. You
Yeah.
can just make stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My niece plays that Dress to Impress, where you have to design a dress and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
It's
She
funny.
loves it.
It's the 20th anniversary of Leroy Jenkins. this
Yeah,
week.
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
You know that guy?
At least
Yeah.
I got my chicken.
Yeah. He's,
Yeah, that was classic.
damn it, Leroy. I can't believe that was 20 years ago. I was in my first tech job whenever that
Remember
thing
that.
hit.
Did y'all see the Dr. Pepper guy that was asleep and they poured Dr. Pepper in his mouth?
Yeah. And he goes,
This is Dr. Pepper.
That's cool and refreshing.
Is that Dr. Pepper? That's that Dr. Pepper. There it
Is that what he says? Really?
Yeah.
That's gotta be fake.
Help.
Yeah.
Help.
These soda companies are getting really good with their advertising.
They're in the algorithm.
native advertising.
Let the Dr. Pepper.
No. I like Dr.
Joe,
Pepper.
that reminds me of that guy. It was like one of those court shows, and it was this guy from Mississippi. He was like, he hit me hard, Judge. Did you ever see that one?
I don't think so.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that reminds me of the Leprechaun
You know
video,
what I'm talking
though.
about?
Oh, yeah.
I
the
love
whistle
the
tip
leopard.
makes
Everybody
it
see
go,
a leprechaun say yeah.
Yeah, that one and the whenever they were putting the whistles on the cars,
Yeah,
and they
the
go,
whistle
make
tip.
it go woo.
Oh
Woo
my
woo.
god.
Dead
Yeah.
giveaway. Dead giveaway.
It's a dead giveaway.
This guy has big testicles because we
What's
seen
the
that
name of
dude
it?
every day.
Heath, what's the thing that they say?
Looking ass. Did you guys watch Looking
He's
Ass,
talking-
Looking
he
Ass?
hit me hard, Judge.
Read a
That's
book.
it. That's it.
N-word. Did you read a book N-word?
Yeah.
Just do the short or like that little 5 minute. Yeah.
That's that Dr. Pepper.
That's what he's saying.
I didn't say nobody up, Judge. I didn't say no. The devil is a
Yeah,
lie.
them
You ain't gonna
lesbians.
lie up in here. You ain't gonna lie up in
He
here.
wanted that TV bad. Do you hear me, Your Honor?
Judge, I don't have to lie about no TV. He agreed that he was gonna buy my TV because he broke it.
Farrakhan Bokai.
I bet you started some stuff before the TV could even get delivered that day to the park.
Judge.
He was making it special.
I just needed my money. I needed my money, Judge.
Bring
And
your
so-
TV.
Yes, I brought my phone now and I recorded because I just knew something was finna go down. He the TV when he's supposed to bring me my $400. So the thing is, so he walking up. Oh, that's
He
why you
tried to
calling
go
my
out.
phone every day. I brought you some chicken. I told him I don't want no
His name's
chicken.
Otis
I don't want no
Brister.
chicken. Why you gonna bring me some chicken? I want my $400. So he hit me with the chicken. He assaulted me with the chicken.
That's that Dr. Pepper.
And Judge, I got the video because I got 38 hot. You don't hit me with no chick. I'm from Mississippi.
This joke
I'm
balling.
from Quicker Letter High.
What part of Mississippi y'all from?
I'm from Greenwood,
Yeah, you are.
the Delta.
Well, that's right.
How dare you do me like that? Well, you supposed to be my friend. Gonna let the devil come between our relationship.
From the crossroads of Robert Johnson, Mississippi.
broke the rest of them, too.
No, I only got one
yeah.
TV, Adrian. For real, I only got one TV, Judge.
got one TV.
Well, I only got one TV. I wish I could invite you to my house because he think this a joke. This is not a joke. I'm 38 hot and I need my $400.
Judge, if he,
I need my money.
if he
The rest of us. Let's see what we have.
My money.
Otis, let me tell you something, Otis. Because you kept calling my phone today about the same thing. I don't play with him. Why is you recording me?
Man, I need my money. You just broke my TV. I need my 400. I don't want no chicken.
Trying to apologize for you and stuff like that, but now you piss.
Man, you got all the bumps on your face.
I want to see that again.
He hit me hard. You see how he assaulted me with that chick? He talking about eat bone, Judge. I do eat the bone though, but I'm talking about my TV.
So what was different about that day?
I eat the guasa.
The bone was fresh.
I eat the bone, the guasa, all that. But I
guasa?
ain't talking about no
Gristle.
chicken. I'm talking about my $400. Stop talking about chicken.
Guasa.
The judge say.
Level.
We talking about the $400.
Gilzel.
I need my $400.
This man, his 400. What else you want?
In 2000, he assaulted me with
What's
the
that
chicken.
for? The
Assault to Nason.
Assault
I had to
to
go to
the
the
say
hospital.
assault.
Yes.
Do you have a doctor's?
Yes, I have everything.
You went to the doctor for real?
Yes.
For getting hit with a bag of
Page is
chicken.
that on, sir?
You right. I'm saying because when he hit me with the chicken, I had to go to the hospital because you know I don't got no neck. I only got head and shoulder. So I had to go check on my neck
Goddamn, real
too.
shampoo.
It's fine, 'cause
Andrew, you ain't no talking. I need my money, Judge.
we didn't get a chance to eat it anyway.
You know I only got head and
Now
shoulder.
you think you're Prel. You got a neck.
We didn't even know. We know you ate that
You're
chicken on the way
German.
to the hospital. Y'all ate that chicken.
I'm head and shoulders.
We
You're
didn't even
Johnson
have room.
and
We
Johnson.
weren't even hungry after that. Y'all were
What
hungry
page
as
is the
shit.
doctor's evaluation?
They getting everybody
You have
going.
the doctor's
Calm down,
report or
bailiff.
Evidence that you went to the doctor. What page is that on? Look at
He needs to start a church.
I would go.
What the Lord?
I think is Judge Mathis the one who was a criminal? One of them was. Like,
Let
I
me
think,
take something.
One of them who? What are you saying?
one of
letting
one
you
of the
finish that.
judges.
I want to know that.
One of those people.
Assault me with another piece of chicken.
Might
How
be
dare
Judge Joe
you.
Brown.
Let's see what we have.
Money.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes.
Because you kept calling my phone today about the same thing. I don't play with him. Why is you recording me?
Man, I need my money. You just broke my TV. I need my 400. I don't want no chicken.
Trying to apologize for you and stuff like that, but now you piss.
Man, you got all the bumps on your face.
The black people and Mexicans are on like
He
a old
had to go to
British
the
level of
hospital.
respect.
He hit me
You've
hard.
dishonored my house.
You see how he assaulted me with that chick? He talking about eat bone, Judge. I do eat the bone though, but
I do eat the bone,
My
right?
TV.
Eat
What was
what?
different about
The
that
bone
I
day?
ate the
and the
bone.
chicken.
Oh.
The bone was fresh.
I ate the bone, the guasa, all that. But I ain't talking about no
Guasa.
chicken.
Guasa.
I'm talking about my $400. Stop talking about chicken, the judge say. We talking about the $400. I need my $400.
This man, his 400. What else you want?
In 2000, he assaulted me with the
Where's that
chicken.
This is playing over again.
Assault to
I had
Nathan.
some
Assault
of
to
the
nation.
I had to go
best
to the
barbecue of my life
Like the
at the
highlights,
closest part
That
of
is
Virginia
the
to
wildest
Tennessee.
accent I've ever heard in my
Yeah.
life.
You're from the Delta.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I ate the bone though.
Great.
Otis
And a
Risser.
guasel.
And a guasel.
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 Guasel. What y'all know about Guasel? I'm a 5-star motherfucker.
How are you gonna eat the bone? Chicken bones?
Yeah.
Yeah, chicken shit. Have you
I
ever
mean,
had turkey neck? Have you ever eaten turkey neck?
No.
They cook the turkey neck, and you can order an order of turkey necks.
Yeah, there's meat on it though, right?
Yeah, you chew the meat off.
You don't eat the bone.
I mean, there's legs already. Why do you need to?
The
They have wings
real
and
Italian
breasts.
focaccia.
Why do you need the neck?
Focaccia.
Are you starving? Are we in the apocalypse?
That's what I said. Focaccia.
Focaccia.
Focaccia mouth.
They look good.
Looking ass, motherfucker.
Whistle.
The guasel.
Well, I need to get my 3-hour exit started.
Yeah.
Did you ever take a sick day and watch The Price is Right when you were little?
I took it. Oh yeah.
I
And
saw
watched
a
it-
homeless guy wearing a Price is Right shirt the other day.
Nice.
I don't think he won.
He must not have
yeah, I didn't
Or
think.
maybe he did win. That's what
Maybe the
happened.
tax
Yeah.
payments on the car
Oh.
and the
The
vacation
showcase
and all that,
showdown
yeah.
curse. The curse.
They used to have huge black women get the showcase and run down the aisle and get slapped in the face by their own tits for like the whole way.
That's great.
She's always in the back, like
Yeah.
Rosa Parks.
Spade and neuter your pets, folks. That's what Bob Barker would
I
say.
got out of my head on $1,000.
My thing about, I want to know where the fuck that shit came from. I've never seen any of the brands.
Oh yeah.
They're like it's like
It's very like
A new
it's very
car.
like Amway brand type stuff.
Yeah.
yeah, it's like from
multi-level marketing.
Do you think you could
From
host
Jenny
a
Furniture.
night show, a Tonight Show type thing? Be the guy at the desk with the chair and the thing and the mug. Would you
The
want
what?
to do that? Host a Tonight Show thing?
Yeah.
Doesn't that sound rad? Would
Yeah,
you do it, Heath?
I would do that.
yeah, of course. Does it pay money? I'll
Do
do
they-
anything besides my day job. I would love that. I would love to do that besides my day job. Yes.
Yes.
I'll
it
be the
pays a
next
ton of
James
money.
Corden. I don't give a fuck.
Is that the goal of comedy? I was watching the Conan O'Brien Mark Twain Awards the other night, and I was like, "That's
Dude,
I
that
think
was
that's
so
he won.
funny.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
He beat comedy.
Yeah,
That's
he
the
did.
end. Where else? What is next?
Oh,
Mark
yeah.
Twain, Kennedy
Dude,
Center.
So many people don't believe me when I tell them Conan O'Brien is the funniest person on the planet.
He is.
Yeah.
I
He
love
is.
Conan.
Did you
He's
see,
meta level funny. He's from Harvard.
He had Bill Hader on again on his
Yeah.
on his podcast.
So
And
good.
every time Bill Hader's on, it's just them doing voices back and forth.
That
with each
made me
other.
watch the last two because he's been
Have
on
you,
there 3
have you
times.
seen him like the ones he have with like Dana Carvey?
Yeah, Dana Carvey and Bill Hader are his best
Mhm.
guests because they just do voices at each other.
Have y'all watched the Lost Hans and Franz episode?
Yeah. We
Yeah,
just watched that.
it's so good.
Did you see the Bill Burr when John Lovitz went on and they just roasted each
Yeah,
other for an
him and
hour?
Bill
Yeah,
Burr.
I haven't seen the John Lovitz.
Did you
I've
see the
seen
Bill Murray thing on Joe Rogan?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the first time I watched Joe Rogan in like 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Murray's a.
If you get a banger, I'll check
yeah,
it out.
yeah. Joe Rogan's like that.
Still haven't watched Mark Maron in like 5
Take
years.
it from
Nice.
Bill Murray.
I quit. Marin jumped the shark whenever he had Obama on.
Yeah.
That was,
Oh,
I haven't.
my God.
I don't pay attention to.
He had
Maron
Sam
anymore.
Talent on. I listened to that one, but they were just talking
Love
about the book.
Sam.
Yeah.
Love Sam.
I can't listen.
wanna-
to,
I
I can't
wanna-
listen to Rogan anymore for the most part.
I can't.
Oh, I
either.
watched Theo Vaughn and Zuckerberg. That was crazy.
I watched
They did-
like about 5 minutes of it. I was
Oh
like,
my
"Uh-uh,
god! I
can't
have
do
to
it."
watch it in like snippets because it's just the contrast is so fucking funny.
Oh, between the
like,
two of
just
them? Yeah,
the
yeah.
realest human being you're
Yeah.
ever gonna meet, and then like
You don't hear any of those same stories from Mark Norman, and he grew up around the corner from Theo Vaughn.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he doesn't ever mention a turtle and an owl fighting
Yeah.
over a piece of chocolate with Dr.
Yeah.
Pepper on it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Give me hold, Joe.
I'd really like
Say
Dan
that out of Bill.
Soder's podcast lately. He
Yeah, that's
has-
great.
He has good people, and he does some really good impressions.
Dude,
of voices.
he had Adrian Iapolucci on there.
Yeah.
And then I watched her special. It was really good.
Yeah, she's great.
What if Cumtown reunited because Bam Margera said the only way he'd do a
Yeah.
podcast interview is if Cumtown gets back together?
I don't know if that would be enough for Nick to, because they didn't really like interviewing him. They
So-
didn't like
No.
that episode.
So you're talking about him doing Tony Hawk's like the new? Is it like a new Pro Skater game?
it's
Yeah,
the
they
remaster.
remade 1 and 2, and now they're remaking 3, 4.
Yeah.
With
Okay.
like HD
And I was
4K.
in the Tony Hawk games. I always played as Bam, so
Yeah.
I was like, if I'm gonna play that, I gotta have Bam in there.
He wasn't in the first one.
Yeah,
He was in
that's
the
like
second
this
one.
Darth Maul and the skeleton.
I remember Bam in the second one because I had it on the Game Boy Advance.
Fat cop.
And you could do a sack tap. You just hit yourself in the nuts.
Yeah. What donk?
That's funny.
Did they have the sound effect?
I traded that game for a game that didn't work.
No.
I
was
failed
upset
out
about
of
that.
I failed out of college my first semester because of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2.
Yeah.
We just didn't go to class and played Tony Hawk all day long.
Dude, the second
I was
dude-
like that with Super Smash Brothers Brawl for the Wii.
Oh yeah.
I played that so much.
We had a hype man in the living room for Tony Hawk. So if you went for a too big of a combo and bailed, this guy, he didn't even play the game. He'd just be in the background going, "You got greedy. You got too greedy. You're filthy."
That would be me.
It was even more fun with a third man in the room calling it.
Yeah.
My roommate killed his credit because we rented the game from Blockbuster and never returned it.
Oh no.
So he basically got a Blockbuster account, rented Tony Hawk, and just never came back. And then we just had Tony Hawk for a whole semester after that.
Man, I remember when Blockbuster was starting to. It was like the dark days.
Yeah.
They had where like no late fees.
Yeah.
And I was like,
The
oh, me
Circuit
and my
City
friends were
days.
just like, oh, free movies.
Yeah.
So we just go get movies and games and just never bring them back.
And then they go bankrupt.
And then they
you
went
don't have to-
bankrupt.
Yeah, you don't have to ever give them back.
Did you guys go to Circuit City? Remember Circuit City?
did.
Yeah.
It was dark.
I'd,
The
I would
TV
go
part was all
inside
dark.
there.
Yeah, I'd get high and go to Circuit City and sit and watch a movie.
I had an uncle in Pittsburgh. His living room looked like a Circuit City. He had it sunken in couch like
Wow.
Anchorman,
Yeah, I always
lower
wanted
than the
that
floor.
shit, Yeah.
Wow.
Everything was dark, brass knobs,
Yeah,
Sony,
Circuit City was so dark.
like the track lighting on each of the consoles. So you can mess with the tuner.
On
Yeah, I
Radio
might not
Shack,
have
when
been.
the guy was tweeting from Radio Shack and he said all this crazy shit, like the Radio Shack Twitter account was
No.
really crazy.
Oh, the official? They got took
Yeah,
over? Yeah.
yes. It was so
Great.
funny. I
We
think
had to go
more-
there for
yeah.
school. When you learn how to make a electromagnetic battery.
Huh.
There are no Radio Shacks anymore. Man, so much stuff is gone. Like, so much stuff that was like part of our lives.
Have y'all
Okay.
noticed that
Yeah.
like like back when Blockbuster was a thing, there were also like other like video stores,
Yeah,
like
Hollywood.
rental
Hollywood
places,
Video.
Hollywood Video.
Yeah.
All
We had
of
Errol's.
those
Remember Errol's in Virginia?
in the early 2000s to like from like 2010
remember that.
to like 2019ish. They were maybe like 16. They became all those became tanning bed places.
And now they're
kinda,
edible.
yeah.
all
weed,
of them. Now they're
THC.
all vape shops.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're the same buildings. If you go back there, you're like that was a tanning bed, and before that it was a
It was a movie store.
yeah, it was a movie store. And before
Yeah.
that, who knows?
Well, then they had Suncoast in the mall. And with that music stores, we buy CDs.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Miss
don't know.
Hastings.
You don't know about Earl.
Hastings.
No.
I worked at
Goddamn
Hastings in high school and college.
Hastings was my
And
favorite
I hated
place.
it. I hated working there.
We had all
I'm
the
sure you
East Coast
did.
commercials
I
in
loved shopping
Virginia
there.
too. We had Jewelry, self-defense,
Do you remember?
Waxy Maxie's music review,
You would go to the
Kent Mill Records.
Woodbridge Golden Pond, baby.
Hell
Do you remember
yeah.
that? Yeah.
Mhm.
My friend was in that ad. Her dad was the owner of Woodbridge Golden Pond. So every time we'd see her, we'd go, Woodbridge Golden Pond, baby. And she hated it. She hated it. And I never liked her. Wait, are connected? Well, this is just a universal one, but get connected for free with Education Connection. Get connected for free. You remember that one?
Yes, I also remember.
Kitty City. Lionel's Kitty City was the competitor with Toys R Us.
Kitty
KB Toys,
KB
KK
Toys.
Toys,
Kitty City.
Circus.
Walden
Circus.
Books.
I remember in Tyler, where I used to live, they turned the Toys R Us after they like shut down into one of those restaurants.
That's so funny.
They called it Double D's or something like that.
B. Dalton Booksellers.
Yeah, you know what's fucked when you get those Halloween stores in the strip malls? You're like,
You guys
Yeah.
ever have a John Behaves tobacconist?
Oh, that reminds me. I still want to buy a bunch of blood packets and have stigmata going on. Do you know what stigmata is, Audrey?
I don't.
It's like it's like a possession, but like you're
It's
going
like you're
through what
possessed
Jesus
by
went
Jesus,
through.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so you start bleeding out of your hands and like
Yeah, like your hands.
Yeah.
right there.
on your side and
Yeah.
like on your head. And I wanted to do that on stage, like while I'm trying to.
I think you should do that.
Find a way to
Yeah.
slowly
Yeah.
develop it as
And,
the
like,
set goes
Oh
on.
my
yeah,
God.
like one hand will start bleeding. I'm like and then just keep doing jokes.
Yeah.
And then be like, sorry, it's just my stigmata.
I'm stimming right now.
Everyone says I'm the chosen one, but I got to get through these blowjob in a parking lot jokes.
And these
And
Jews
then I'll
nailed it.
rule the world.
Actually, I did that joke last night at a show, and I was like, I'm getting married in a month, and after that, I don't have to tell this fucking joke anymore. I guess I could stop now, but it just works.
Yeah.
I asked Jimmy Bohack what the secret to a long marriage was, because he was married for 50 years when I met him, and I had just gotten married. I was like, what's the secret? And he goes, sit down, boy, I'm going to tell you. I sat down, and he looked me in the eyes, and he said, cheat.
Oh, that was a bit that
I was like, I want a healthy marriage. How about, what, is there a way?
that was a bit that Dane Cook did.
Yeah. Boy, I'll tell you what. Here's how we bail hay down south.
You gotta fuck around on her.
I don't know how I would have the
You have to
the
go-
time nor the inclination for more than
You
one
just have
female
to go
in my
into
life.
the marriage knowing that you're not gonna get blowjobs anymore. Because that's what blowjobs are for,
Yeah.
Yeah, dating.
to get you married.
Yeah.
Why would she keep doing that?
Yeah.
Father's Day, New Year's, birthday, cocaine.
Yeah.
There's a
That's
lot
like-
of reasons.
Somebody posted that Onion article. The headline was "Breakfast in bed served to mother who just got eaten out."
Nice.
For the Mother's Day post.
Boy,
That's
I've been in there for 9 months. I'm just trying to save for 20 minutes. Oh, yeah, you got to put those sketches on. You got to show them to everybody. The Walton
Oh,
Goggins SNL
That reminds
sketches.
me, I'm about to do a sketch I want to do a sketch where maybe I
should
play
head
a
out kinda
ghost.
soon as well.
Make like a newborn and head out.
Yeah. We can stop the stream.
Oh no, I would like. I mean,
Oh yeah, or we'll keep the microphones live. It's cool.
We're allowed to watch Walton Goggins.
Yeah, I'll put it on. We might get copyright from the audio, but that's fine. Walton Goggins, that's now.
Guns.
Which one is it?
Keep going. It's a Mother's Day brunch. He's got no shirt on. It's on the SNL channel. There you go.
Park.
Was it
I
in the
am so
cans?
impressed. How did you boys get a reservation?
Little trade secret called booking it 5 months ago.
And little surprise, after this, we got tickets to the Botanical Gardens exhibit, Flowers of the 19th Century.
I have wanted to go to that. You boys are so sweet.
Oh, hello there. My name is Albie, and I'll be your server. I'd say a happy Mother's Day, but all I see are 2 young men out with their much younger sisters.
You're getting a big tip, mister.
No need. I already have one.
Can you look at some menus?
I should warn you, ladies, I am a big old flirt. So big.
You do not want to flirt with a couple of old moms.
Oh, yes, I do. I've always been attracted to mothers. Perhaps it's because my own mother was such an angel, or possibly because once I came of age, I slept with every single one of her friends.
Love to peek at some menus.
They're right behind him.
Needless to say, it's my lucky day to wait on not 1, but 2 mature goddesses dripping in Talbots. Now, please tell me you don't have those comfy cans on. Do you have them on?
Talbots.
Tootsie?
Yes. How did you know?
Oh, y'all making a boy sweat over here. Woo, woo.
All right, I think we're good on the flirting with our moms.
Are you Lord Jesus?
No.
Then don't be cross. Mama baked. You don't, just because your mama baked you doesn't mean other men don't want to see the oven.
You're hysterical.
Oh, we're going to have so much fun out here. Okay, how about some menus?
Oh, thank you, Albie. Aw.
No, this one's for you.
Can we snag a couple of those?
Now, can I start you with some drinks?
Well, or is the mimosa bottomless?
Yes, ma'am. And maybe after you've had a couple, you'll be too.
You're in trouble, Albie. 2 mimosas for us.
How's your sangria?
No idea.
Can I just get a coffee?
I don't know. Can you? I'll get those mimosas for you. Okay.
Do you want us to ask for a different server?
Oh, stop. Albie's harmless.
He's harmless? Look at him. You guys, this is an expensive brunch, and I just want to make sure it's a good experience for everybody.
Well, if you stop being so uptight, it will be.
Here are your mimosas.
Did you unbutton your shirt more?
Yes, I did. Your turn, ladies. Oh, my God, I'm so silly today.
Dude, for real, stop. You're being gross.
Calm down, boy. You got to spend 9 months inside your mama. I'm just trying to get 20 minutes.
Where?
Hell yeah.
You know, Albie, do you have any butter substitute, like a margarine? You know, if I have dairy, I will be gassy for the whole rest of the day.
So, I've never complained about a breeze blowing through my hair.
Oh my god. Fart in my face, Mom.
Oh, I'm a handful today.
You think I am blushing?
His eyes.
Oh, I'm getting a rush of blood somewhere as well. Thank the Lord I'm wearing this apron, because I'm about to have a hat rack down here.
Prove it.
Mom, what?
Everyone, just order, please.
Okay, we'll all have the brunch special.
I'll go put that in now, and maybe later.
Wait, let me guess. And maybe later I'll put something else in.
Hey, watch your tongue. How dare you talk about that way around your mama?
Stay for me, son.
Yeah. I'll do all the ruining around here.
More trouble.
I think I know where Nick Nolan went. I think I got hired by SNL as a secret.
I hope so.
Because there's a ton of cute Cumtown humor now. There's a man with baby feet. That's the Sam Rockwell one.
What was
It's
that one
gotten
that
better.
y'all showed me? It was like the cookies that looked like boobs or something.
Yeah.
The Christmas cookies.
Yeah, with Michael Keaton, right?
That was funny.
They're zombie eyes.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Thanks for showing up on time. You're the first one.
Fuck yeah.
Showed up on time.
You can come more often.
Okay.
Make the show better.
Yeah, we do these when we can, and then I need to get more streams throughout the week and things going.
Yeah.
What I want to do
Engagement purposes.
eventually is have like some like news articles and then with like some jokes, and then everybody like tag up the news jokes. But I'm too lazy right now.
Ooh, yeah. I'd love to do that.
Writing takes time. I do it at work on the shitter.
I don't have a lot of it.
I do it on the company dime.
You writing jokes on the company dime?
Real quiet on the fourth floor.
Must be nice. Do whatever you want to.
The sun comes up. I have to be at 7:45, and it's east facing, so the sun goes into my eyes for 2 hours.
Oh, that
Blinds are
sucks.
closed, but